Yeah. What's popping, y'all? It's your boy MARQ NASH. Believe it. Please believe it. Dreams require sleep, goals require effort. It's another great episode, or whatever you want to call it, man. It's another great time. I'm here talking it up with my cousin, my brother. I love this nigga, man, King Dro. Before we get into that though, you already know I gotta give y'all this. Let's run that intro. Oh shit. Talk to him, Dro. Tell him where you at. Tell him what you do. Tell him what you
That was
represent.
hard.
Lean into it,
Hey,
baby. Talk to him, King.
what's up? What's up, King Joe? Unchained Apparel. Follow me at BIG underscore. I'm sorry. Follow me at BIGDRO underscore TAGMG on everything. King Joe. Crown me, don't down me. Hey, look.
Hey, talk to him, man. Let me grab my black. Keep talking, man. Let me grab this black.
We'll be on the lookout for Unchained Apparel, Unchained Society. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lifestyle. It ain't just a brand. Um, yeah. That's all I got, yo. I don't know how much talking you want me to do. So what's up? What you want to talk about? What's up? The awkward silence. What you doing? Your mic
Oh,
muted.
shit. Yeah, my mic was muted, man. Yeah, I was telling you, don't get camera shy, man.
I'm
When you
not,
got
but it ain't been so much I wanted to say.
yeah, man. But it's all love, though. Hey, man. So look, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it, man. It's another great episode. You already know what time it is. This nigga say he ain't got nothing to talk about, but I'm gonna push him to the limit on this one right here. How you feel about what's popping right now in
As
the
far as
post
what?
in the you know, I already know what we was talking about earlier with with the conversation I was having with my man earlier. My man Don Blow said he got his top five, and we talking about top five active rappers. Active. So don't be up in my comments talking about Big, Pac, Big Pun, Big L. We're not doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? These guys spot or solidified. Where you at with it, King Dro? Who you got in what's in your rotation?
Um, hold up. First of all, I want you to classify what's an active rapper.
I think that's more about perception right now because that was the like our conversation. If you check the playlist, I need to put that panel somewhere up in there, but that was part of the debate itself. Like, what is active? Let me ask you this, man. Why I got you here? Who do you consider? Is Jay-Z active? Because I thought Jay-Z was active, but he didn't have Jay-Z even in his top seven. We didn't even get to 10 before the show ended. He didn't even have Jay-Z in his top seven of active rappers, and I thought he was bugging. He ain't had Kendrick Lamar in there. He ain't had Drake in there in his top seven. I'm like, bruh. But
Jay-Z is not active.
you capping, nigga.
What?
Why?
How long 444? When the last time 444 came out? I said when the last time, like it come out every few months or so. 444 came out from 2000 what? 17.
I'm gonna Google it. Keep going though while I'm doing my Googles. Go ahead.
After that, he did like I got the keys. So was he on I got the keys? Yeah,
I
he did like
think
features.
I think that I got the keys was before 4444. Yeah, that
That
was
was
before
Khaled
that.
album. I think that was after.
Yeah,
Maybe it was the
nah.
same year.
I know I went to the 444 concert and I don't remember hearing I got the keys, but that's neither here nor there. Let me pull that 444 up. Let's see what year that was.
He did he was on Meek joint.
I 13th. Can you hear me? 13th studio album by Jay-Z, 2017.
2017.
July 30th. So a little over 3 years ago.
Yeah. So is that considered active?
Mm-hmm.
What's the time frame? So if that's considered, if Jay Z is considered active, then yeah. Now
Like, let me ask you this: How often do
if
you got
Jay,
to make? Look, how often do you got to make an album to be active? Though you got to make an album every
so
year.
it still go back to the question: what is active?
Active artist is you are like Jay-Z has made records since then. He just did some Lion King joint. He just dropped something the same day as Nas. Jay-Z dropped a record with Pharrell on a for I would say active is you're still on features, you're doing mixtapes, or you have dropped the album within 5 years.
All right. So you want to hear my top five?
I really want more than top five. Everybody want to make it easy with top five. You and
Because
Blow are killing me with this
it's not
top
even that many
five.
rappers, yo. It's not even
Bro,
that
it's
many rappers.
what the fuck you talking about? Ain't that many nigga? It's a million rappers.
It's not that many rappers.
It's a million rappers.
It's not. Yo,
It's 100 dope
these niggas,
rappers.
no.
Nigga, it's 50 hot rappers who are not even active right now. So when you
Yo,
say it ain't that many rappers, bro, it's
these niggas is trash. Look, so this is my top five right here. If you want more, I can give you some more. No order. I hate putting them. I
Wait
hate
one
putting
second.
five.
Wait 1 second before you do that. I'm gonna need you to lean into this. And people who watch the Don Blow video, they're gonna remember I had my handy dandy notebook and I wrote down everybody's list. I don't know what happened with Don Blow list. It's somewhere. I gotta go through these pages. Oh, here we go. Dirty Don Blow. I'm gonna give you his top five and I'm gonna let you go into yours. J. Cole, Jadakiss, Killer Coleon, Nas, Moneybag Yo, and for honorable mention, he had Big Crit, West Side Gun, and yours truly, Mark. And hold up, nigga, don't cough over that. And yours truly, Mark Nash. He had me coming in at number 8. He said that's what he played in his top 10. Thank you, brother. But I told him, I was like, damn, nigga, you ain't got Hove in your list? Nigga, that's the first thing I had over here on my paper.
All right, you ready to hear my list?
I mean,
all right. So I got J. Cole. I got the Locks. If you count them as 3 different artists, if you want, Jadakiss, Styles, Chic. So that's 4 people already. And you know why I say the Locks before I get to the rest of the people? Because they all have been active. Styles been dropping shit. Jadakiss been dropping shit. And Chic about to drop another Woo Block album. Yeah. So Locks, J. Cole, Jay-Z, who else? That's what I say. It's not that many rappers. You say there's 50 million rappers. It ain't that many rappers, yo.
So you only ride around in your car only playing Cole, Locks, and Jay-Z every day, nigga, all day, every day. If you ain't playing beat, hold on. If you ain't playing instrumentals and beats, all you listen to is when you Google a song to play on your streaming platform, it's Cole, Jay-Z, and the Locks. You lying to me, man.
No, most of the time I can show you my playlist. And I've been listening to Uncle Murder a lot lately.
All right, so now that's 4. That's 4.
But I'm not putting him in as an active artist because I can put him in there.
He's active.
Yeah.
He's active.
Yes.
He's active.
Shout out to Uncle Murder. East New York. That's my nigga, yo. But so Locks, J. Cole, Jay-Z, Uncle Murder, 6. Who
Yeah,
else?
man. Look, man, I ain't trying to cut you off, but we are doing the show here. So that dead time right there, I got to talk through that just to give you a little time to think and get their thoughts together. But what I'm trying to say right here is you cutting me off. You froze. I'm talking. My nigga, you had time to say Nas. You had time to say Eminem. You had time to say Rick Ross. You had time to say Drake.
I ain't saying none of them.
You said nobody.
I did.
Go ahead. I'm gonna give you the floor. I'm gonna give you the floor, bro. You named 3 people.
I named 6 people. I said J. Cole, the Locks. That's 3 people. That's 3 different artists.
No. And maybe you didn't hear me. Maybe my mic was muted. When you say the Locks is a group.
Listen, and I explained why I said the Locks. Each individual one had been dropping stuff individually, outside of them being the Locks.
And what you didn't hear was maybe my mic was muted. Is what I'm telling you is that's one entity. The Locks.
It's not, because they're dropping stuff as solo artists. So how is that one entity? It's not. When Def Jam signed Jadakiss, they didn't sign the Locks, they signed Jadakiss.
Bro, the Locks is a group. You mentioned them, but the way you yourself, the way you mentioned them into this conversation.
I said,
no, you telling me to listen. Listen to what I'm about to say. When you mentioned them into this conversation, you didn't say Jadakiss, Styles P, and Sheik. You said the Locks.
And listen, if you listen to what I said the first time, I said J. Cole, the Locks, Jadakiss, Styles P, Sheik Luch, and I said, as I was naming them with my 4 fingers out, I said, even though they are a group, they all have dropped stuff individually as solo artists. Styles P dropped hella shit.
That's cool.
Sheik
Look, I'm not gonna argue. Look, keep going. I'm not gonna argue with you about your list. I'm just trying to tell you what I thought, what we heard earlier. So basically,
all right, so I'm not gonna say the Locks.
So by your top 5, you really only got one other artist, right? So what we got?
I'm not gonna say the Locks, so I'm gonna say J. Cole, Styles P, Sheik Luch, Jadakiss, Jay-Z, Nas, Uncle Murder. That's 7.
So you like, oh boy, you stopping at 7. So let me write this down because we're gonna bring this panel back up. Dro, because
I'm telling you that your mic is muffling. Listen to me.
Dro, my mic is muffling because you're talking before you even finish speaking, and before I can even get a chance. I haven't even got a chance to reach over and mute my mic, bro. You talking so quick. Let me reach over and mute my mic, brother. I'll mute my mic.
Go ahead, do it. Do it.
Let me mute my mic, but you telling me to shut up before I even get I'm trying to smoke with you. And I'm trying to write down what you say, but I'm trying to mute my mic. Be patient, my brother. Like it's no rush right here. Take your time with it. But let's always be respectful on the platform, okay? Floor is yours.
You always give me the floor when I have nothing to fucking say. When I'm trying to talk, you cut me off. I don't have nothing to say, huh?
Say what you was trying to say while you say I was cutting you off, or while we was chopping each other.
I don't remember it. When I'm saying stuff, just let me get it out.
Nigga, but if you cutting me off while I'm talking, trying to get your shit off, that's not my fault that you can't remember what you were saying while I'm talking. And it's my turn. Like right now.
Cut me off like, hold on, let me say this. Let me say this before you say that. Let me say this.
But right now, But right now, when I gave you the floor, you couldn't talk, and you still cut me off again, young man. Like I'm trying to say is, when you want to talk, I'm giving you the floor, but you cutting me off when you say you don't have nothing to say, and you still cut me off when you said you don't have nothing to say. I'm trying to give you the floor. Go ahead, say it. We talking about
Styles P, Sheik Luch, J. Cole, Jay-Z, Nas, Uncle Murder. That's all I listen to. It's no other rappers to me. MARQ NASH. I throw you in there. You've been active. You dropped a song every week for a year. Hell yeah. Um, I mean, were we talking about industry rappers or what? But either way,
Was that a rhetorical question or was I supposed to talk? Because you asked me a question, you paused. All I'm trying to say is yes, we're talking about active rappers, industry, nigga. If you got your shit on SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, you active, man.
Jace Cavion been active. Street been active. Street Scott, that is. Um, my man. See, I can't. I mean, I can't really name no rappers that you don't know. Um, my man Young Easy, he signed to Jadakiss. That's my man. But he been active. He just dropped the Salad project, and he working on another one. But anyway, I mean, I can name a ton of active rappers. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I want to know we talk about industry wise or what? Because industry wise,
bro, like, listen, what I'm
I
trying.
don't really care about you.
Listen, you asked me a question, and I don't want you to put it in a box. Industry, mixtape, underground, active rappers. Period. If I'm not in that, I can respect that. I'm cool with that. I'm talking about.
No, you in there because you've been active. I said you.
But listen, it's okay. But all I'm trying to say, you keep saying industry or not industry.
No, because the reason why I said that because I said I know a ton of rappers that's been active that I can name that I salute because they've been active and they've been motivating me to want to do music. So
put them in the category. Then that's what I'm saying. Put them in a box. Top 20, top 50, top 100.
That's a lot.
Yeah, right. Because we can't even get through a top 20 without cutting each other off, nigga. Start with the top 5. Go.
I don't even be counting rappers. That's the whole thing, yo. I don't be counting like how many rappers I listen to. Like I don't be like, oh, yo, but these are my 20 rappers. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, it's always hard to make that list. And people like, who's your top 5 and top 10? You know what I'm saying? Because it's interchangeable. I can switch that shit out at any given moment. Jay-Z can come out of that forever.
Right. That's what me and Blow was talking about. Not to cut you off, but me and Blow was saying the same thing. He was like, nigga, he said, nigga, we doing this shit right now and we having fun, bro. But this shit gonna change tomorrow. And it might change 2 days after that. Nigga, my list.
It's always gonna change.
Go ahead.
I was just agreeing with what you were saying.
Yeah, so what I was saying, it was like, yeah, some days it'll change. Like he said definite though. He said if Kendrick and Cole was to drop tomorrow at the same day, same time, I'm gonna play the Cole album first. How do you feel about that? Would you play the Cole album before you play the Kendrick album? And where do you rank those two guys? Your cough is loud as fuck, nigga. But where do you rank those two guys, Kendrick and Cole? Where do you rank those two guys against each other, or where do you rank them at? Like if they was to drop tomorrow at the same time, who album are you playing first?
I'm gonna say that I will play Kendrick first. You know why? Because y'all said Cole. Nah, but I will play Kendrick first because I like Cole more, and I resonate with Cole's content more. So that's the one I'm gonna want to sit with the longest. So I'm gonna want to get through Kendrick shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, all right, you feel what I'm saying? The Cole shit is the one I'm gonna sit with and play back and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? So I just get through Kendrick shit and get the Cole. So I'm gonna listen to Kendrick first. I fuck with both of them equally though. But like I said, Kendrick's content resonates with me more than any rapper. That's the amazing thing. Like people think I'm weird when I say that, like, because people think Cole was born. People consider him born, and you know, people acknowledge his talent. He's nice, You know, he make decent records, all of that, but he's boring to a lot of people. But to me, his music, even his earlier, because I'm the type when I listen to somebody, I go back. Like I was telling niggas earlier, I go back and listen to their whole catalog. When Cole dropped the warm up mixtape, I went back and got the come up. A lot of people ain't listened to the come up. That was
Right.
before he got signed.
Right.
So I listened to the come up. I like to see the growth. I like to see the transition. I did the same thing with Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? And same thing with Drake. People don't even know that Drake first mixtape wasn't that So Far Gone or whatever that shit was. His first mixtape was called Room for Improvement. Drake was a backpack rapper, yo. You feel what I'm saying? And so and he barely cursed. He barely said nigga and all that shit, yo. It was amazing. Cause I was like, who this Canadian rapper that ain't even cursing? But
and he was still outbarring them boys too, right?
yeah, he was doing his thing. Drake, like I said, he was a backpack rapper though. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like Kanye. But yeah, with, with Cole, I went and listened to the come up, and I went and listened to you know, I listened to everything he dropped, and a lot of stuff he dropped, I could relate to. And from him being from North Carolina, and who keep beating that horn, yo?
Yo, I'm gonna mute your mic real quick, and I'm gonna just come in off of what you were saying, just to give Cole his flowers. What my man Don Blow was echoing earlier, he was trying to say, he was like the reason why he would listen to the Cole album first is because Cole is a producer. Now, granted, Don Blow has his own biases because he's a producer as well. You get what I'm saying? He makes beats, he records himself, he mixes himself. Or he'll bring him over here to TAGMG Studios and we get that sounding right for him. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother. I love him. He'll tell you that. But with that said, do you think J. Cole being a producer makes him have a little more allure to the hip hop fans? Because when we hear the music, we know he's actually making the beats. It's almost like a Kanye West all over again without some of the drama. Is it pre-Kardashian Kanye?
I think that I love a lot of people wasn't a fan of his beats. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that he came in making it, he was doing everything himself. You know, and not to spin off the conversation, but another nigga don't get the credit he deserves is the nigga Russ. You know what I'm saying? He the same way. But
Speak on it. Speak on it. Speak on it. Give him his flowers, man. We got time.
yeah,
Talk on Russ.
I fucks with Russ, yo. And I remember seeing his Breakfast Club interview and he was like, he get a lot of backlash because he do everything for himself. Like he brag about it. He got the right to brag about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I remember Cisco, not to cut you off, but I remember Cisco saying the same thing. He said the same thing. He said, I came into the game thinking like, hey, it was about putting your people on. He said, so when the big directors came in or people who was the fashion designers, dance choreographers, or producers, songwriters, instead of working with the big guys, I was always still trying to work with people from Baltimore. He said, but little did I know I was getting blackballed. I was being called difficult to work with. I'm not a good guy to work with because I'm always trying to put people on from my hometown. And the smear campaign came heavy. Shout out to Mark Andrews, aka Cisco, Baltimore legend, man. He's a good dude, man. If you ever sit down and
I
talk to
used to
him,
think you looked like him, yo.
I got a lot of that, man. I got a lot of that. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to
Yep.
Drew Hill,
Yeah.
Cisco, my man Nokio, my man, Nokia is active in Baltimore. Like
Of
shout out to
course.
my man Frank Lewis from we got a festival we do here every year called the Frozen Harbor Festival. I performed there a few times. TAG&G performed there. The group I used to manage, Team Cremate, performed there. It's a big festival. It's like, it get bigger and bigger every year. They always have a big headline. They had Jada Kiss, they had the Locks, they had Beanie Siegel, they had Onyx, they had a lot of big headlines. But it's not just hip hop. So they got like 4 different venues, and they have like one of them had R&B, one of them had like some soul players, some, you know what I'm saying, and you get a wristband, you can go from venue to venue, you know what I'm saying, but and they had people playing at different times, but anyway, shout out to man Frank Lewis, but him and Nokia, they real close, and he always telling me about the moves Nokia be making. Nokia real active, but it's just good to see that humbleness, like nigga, it's already on like that. He from Baltimore and he's still like active here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Russ don't get the credit he deserves. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a dope artist, producer. He could sing. He engineers his own shit, all of that. So like with Cole, I thought it was dope that he came in making his own beats. I thought it was dope that he, even if his beats wasn't matching what everybody else was doing, or his beats wasn't trash. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
only you know how to rap on your beat. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was bodying his beats, and same thing with Kanye when he came in. Kanye had the same drum line. He had that Dr. Dre. Think about Dr. Dre, explosive. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, let me find out Dro back on them beats. Dro, you back in the studio? You making beats, baby? Let me find
I'll
out.
be back real soon. But no, hey, look, I know how I make beats though. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I can't wait to tap back into that.
Boy, you hit that pattern real slave. But real quick, let them know that explosive pattern, cause that is a classic pattern.
It's if you listen to a lot of Kanye,
it was better the first time.
I'm into it. If you listen to Kanye, a lot of Kanye beats when he first got signed to Rockefeller, all of them had that same drum line. You know what I'm saying? And it's like he used it as a skeleton and built around it.
Hey, look. I know we said we're gonna work on not cutting each other off, but I'm gonna mute your mic, and I gotta cut in right there. I never thought of that. And but instantly when you did that, you know what I thought of? Here's to the rock, and they ass, and I also thought about all the other Rockefeller beats I heard. Like that's the skeleton, huh? Let me bring you back in. My bad. I just had to give a pause.
And I think he said it. I don't know if it was in an interview or if it was on the college dropout. And he had a track where he was talking for a long time, and I think he said it that he got that skeleton from the Dr. Dre joint, and it kind of worked for everything. You can speed it up. You feel me? Like, but it was the same thing.
I feel like I heard that song 100 times, but I never heard him actually say, I got this skeleton or this drum pad. Like I never even heard him mention Dr. Dre in there. But I'm gonna go back and play it again though, cause I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying?
I swear I think I remember him saying it on something. But I know me and the homies used to always laugh about that because we like, yo, he been playing that for years. When he didn't really start finding his sound or switching up his sound until like maybe like
part 3, right? Part 3.
The Graduation.
Yeah, man.
Or 808 Heartbreaks. But
no 808 Heartbreaks. That's what I meant. Like part 3 was still more or less that Like it was the college dropout sound. Like it was still heavy sample, but he was slowly transitioning. Like, cause I think college dropout. I mean, the graduation. He had the song with Kanye. I mean, the song with T Pain. He like, you know what I'm saying? You know the song he did with T Pain. That was on that. It was like fading us into it. And then that next
I
album
missed the
was
song.
the next
But
album was 808 Heartbreaks. Go
a
ahead.
lot of people, my favorite song he did with T Pain that a lot of people miss because it wasn't released on an album or nothing. It was called Flight School, and I actually remixed it before. I'm gonna do it over, yo. Like, I did that shit like in 2009. I had it on a mixtape, but it was like, let me take you to flight school. We'll learn to fly. Hey, yeah, that should be rocking. But it was like one of them songs they just threw out, and it really didn't get no attention for real. But it was so hard. The beat was hard. T Pain killed it, and Kanye verse is just like that's when Kanye was just like feeling himself. He was like putting out anything for real. But yeah, what else you got?
Hold on, my nigga. I'm gonna unclip my mic. Nigga, I gave you the floor. Nigga, I'm out here
I,
rolling up, trying to get
oh,
back.
I respect the
Nah,
rappers
nah, nah.
that are no roll up. I respect the rappers that are self sufficient. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like Russ and I like Cole. You know, and because it kind of remind me of a piece of myself. Because I do everything for myself. Yo,
Right, nigga. Nigga, Dro, you know the fans gonna think you on the stolen car right now, right? Like they gonna think you keep hitting the button like King Dro, King Dro, THMG. I I ain't living that New Jersey drive life, yo. That shit crazy. This shit crazy. Yo, I'm gonna mute that mic real quick. Hold up, man. At the end of the day, like all I can say is this: both of these guys are legends, man. Already, they living legends in their prime, man. Salute to J. Cole. Salute to King Kendrick, man. A part of me hates that they putting these guys against each other, man. It's like they can't win for losing. Like if they was to do an album together, they gonna say, "Oh, they trying to form a super team." Like instead of going against each other, or is it everybody against Drake? Like, man, let these guys win, man. These guys, they doing everything they supposed to do, man. Like, and it's kind of disappointing. It's heart aching that the fans don't see the media working, whether it's guys from either or team trying to make the shit bigger than what it should be or could be. But that's all I got on that right there. I'm gonna let King Dro give his opinion about what I just said. I'm gonna mute my mic and get back to what I was rolling.
what you wrote? But I always said that.
Lemon pound cake.
Okay. I always said that it's a reason why niggas like Kendrick and Cole not dropping music rapidly. You feel what I'm saying? I think they in position to do it. They can do it, but it's a reason why niggas like Andre 3000 stray away from that shit. It's a lot of politics. I feel like it's something going on where as though somehow the most talented artists that we embrace don't have a lot of music. Look at Lauryn Hill. It's a reason why, like, and I think niggas don't want to get Lauryn Hill. That's a thing.
But
Like niggas
but
get
then
used
Lauren Hill get
but
sued though. I thought she got a lawsuit after she won all them Grammys. I thought she had a lawsuit.
yeah, she had a lawsuit. I mean, because she pretty much got blackballed by the industry, not just the producers and shit. Like even when I was watching her live performance the other day, and she had to have all them beats replayed. You know what I'm saying? Every time she performed live, she gotta have a live band. And She can't play the regular beat.
But look, bro, that's the
But
question I'm saying. Like, cause she got sued by the people. Like, she
yeah,
won Grammys. Listen, like from what I know now, and I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me in the chat. Please don't crown me, don't down me. Let me know where I fucked up at. You know what I'm saying? Like King Dro say, crown me, don't down me. But the way I know of this situation is Lauryn Hill can't play those records because legally she has been sued. And
I
let me put a bow on this before I pass the mic. What's going on is, from what I know, is like that's how she gotta do it. It's not like she's doing that by choice, and that's why she's not in position. She got sued, she lost the case because these guys could prove legally in the court of law that we made these beats that you won Grammys off. But we love Lauryn Hill, so we don't call her Milli Vanilli. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. Get in
whoa.
the chat.
All right, let me get this real quick. We not gonna call Lauryn Hill Milli Vanilli. She wasn't lip singing shit.
I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said
Yeah,
that.
she
I
sung
shouldn't have
all
said
that
that.
shit. And
I'll
granted, she
take that
got
back. I'll take
background.
that back.
She got
Hold on, hold on,
background
hold on,
vocals.
hold on.
She got.
Hold on. Let me take that
Wow.
back. No,
She got
but no.
All right, you
I
took it
shouldn't
back.
have said that.
She got background vocals from Mary J. Blige and a couple other people. You know what I'm saying?
My
But
nigga, I said I shouldn't have said that. And
I
you
know. All
still
right,
pushing it
but
though. Let's move on.
let me get the floor, y'all. Let me speak on what you said.
I said I made a mistake clearly though.
I'm
Don't
not
bang me.
speaking
Don't bang
on
me for
that,
that.
yo. I'm speaking on something. Never mind, yo. You just let me fucking talk, yo. God damn, yo. We talk about Lauryn Hill, and you said something about her getting sued and all that stuff. I'm talking about that. You making it complicated, yo. Yo, she got sued. Yeah, she got sued, and yeah, she wasn't doing it, replaying all the stuff by choice. Yeah, she had no choice to do that. She still had to perform, so she had bands replay these songs. You know what I'm saying? But also, why did the producers sue her? Well, she didn't own the rights to the beats, and she won Grammys on it. Like, but
Was that rhetorical, or were you just or
go ahead, answer it.
like from what I gather is she claimed credits for works that she didn't do.
Nah, we know that. Yo, she rapped the songs she rapped on. She sung the song she sung on. And like I said, it's. I bought the album 4 times. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
But
4
why is
times.
she not? Go ahead. I'll let you talk. I don't want to cut you off, but
I'm just saying, 4 times I bought the album and I read the credits. And I've seen other vocalists like Mary J. Blige, a couple people on there. She the only one I always can remember. But you know what I'm saying? And Lauryn Hill, I mean, what did she list herself as a producer? I'm trying to see how she, like.
Is this the first time you ever heard of any of this?
No, I heard that she got sued about something about the rights to the beats.
Did
like I said, I was just watching her live performance, and I seen them replay everything. And when I say replay all the beats, it didn't sound like it sounded kind of close to what the beat might have sounded like, but it was completely different. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just, and I knew that it wasn't just because she was live. You know what I'm saying? I heard this before, but I'm just saying, I'm trying to figure out what's the real reason of the producers.
For what I'm hearing is the lawsuit is I'm Googling this while I'm talking to you, just so I can be factually and actually correct. But anybody who know anything about this story knows that Lauryn Hill was sued by other singers, songwriters, and producers for records that was on her Miseducation of Lauryn Hill album, where she took full credit for certain tracks where she might have had assistance, in a nutshell. Are you familiar with any of this?
I'm not familiar with that because, like I said, I read the credits and I seen other artists credited. So maybe it was somebody she ain't mentioned that it was on some of them songs, and they didn't get the credit they deserved. But I didn't see no song that just said Lauryn Hill. I seen it broken down to who was playing the flute. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. But at the end of the day, if I said I did all the instruments, my nigga, and I had King Dro playing the flute, King Dro
I didn't
is
see
old
nothing in there
champion.
that said Lauryn Hill did all the instruments.
That's what. Okay. Well,
I mean, that
look, we're
might be
gonna
what you
table.
read, but I know I read the credits.
Look, we're gonna table this, and we'll come back to this later, and we'll have it.
Yeah, we gotta have a whole show about Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, we'll do a whole Lauryn Hill episode, man, so we can have it all right there. Cause it's some things people don't know. Like why isn't Lauryn Hill in a versus battle? Maybe she can't be due to legal obligations.
And that might be true.
Cause when niggas talk about who can go against Missy, nobody says Lauryn Hill. But if you want to put anybody against Missy, try to put Lauryn Hill in there. She might not make it though. 20 records deep against Missy.
I don't think nobody can make it 20 records deep against Missy.
Man, they was
That's
trying to
my
put.
opinion.
Bro,
we could do a whole show about Missy.
bro, we did an episode. Bro, you missed it earlier, but people was talking about Missy versus Mary J. Blige and Mariah Carey.
I don't know who you could put against Missy. And all I know is whoever you put against Missy is not going to win. Nah, Missy is the GOAT.
You know what I was trying to put Missy against Mary J. Blige and Mariah Carey? Because they can throw Aaliyah in there.
But Missy also came from a group, a 4-member group called Sister. Yeah. And they had a song called Brand New. And
Sister don't got 20 records though, bro. Like,
no, they don't have 20 records. I'm just saying that's still included in Missy's catalog.
Missy ain't gonna play, bro. Come on.
She not. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, they also. I'm just saying that.
You saying what?
Just talking about her legacy. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna mute my mic and I'm gonna let you talk about Missy and Sister. Go ahead. Cause you brought that up.
I'm not talking about Missy and Sister.
You brought it up.
You brought up her legacy. Go ahead, yo. You always give me the mic when I have nothing to fucking say, yo. This is annoying.
But you say stuff like that, and then think that's a reason that you can drop the mic, my nigga. You can't drop the mic and be like, yo, Missy, Sister, yo, that's part of her legacy. Yo, we got to throw Missy in there. Don't forget Sister. Missy was in a group called Sister. What's the hit, Dro? What's the banger? If you ain't got no hit, you ain't got no banger from it. Why did you even bring it up? What's the point? Let's not do that. If anything, when you bring up Missy, mention her collaborations with Timbaland, her collaborations with Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying? But what's the point of just bringing up Sister? If I say, all right, you got the floor, and you be like, well, I ain't got nothing to say. You cut me off just to mention Sister. For what the fuck for? Like this nigga want to come in so bad right now. I got his mic unmuted because sometimes you got to do that. You got to mute people mic so you can get your shit off.
Yo, you going too far into it, yo.
All right, go ahead.
You went too far into it. I mentioned it one time, and I just said I was adding it on to her legacy. I wasn't. Sister was a one-hit wonder that had a song called Brand New. That was it. You feel what I'm saying? I wasn't saying that, oh, she could battle somebody with that song. No, you went too far into it. You spent 5 minutes talking about Missy and Sister. I wasn't doing that. I just brought it up. It's just something I brought up.
You cut me off to bring that up, and then when I replied, you said I cut you off. And when I gave you the floor, your reply was, you cut me off, and when I got something to say, I ain't got nothing to say.
No, so I said you always cut me off and they give me the mic when I have nothing.
So this is what I'm trying to say, man. At the end of the day, the battle right now is like, who can see Missy? Who out there gonna see Missy, man? That's what everybody want to know. Like we ain't got to go back and forth. We ain't got to argue. We ain't got to be disrespectful to either one. I'm not gonna disrespect the panel. I appreciate everybody coming through, and we're gonna wrap this up. But who is gonna see Missy Elliott? Who? People trying to put Missy against Mary J. Blige, Mariah Carey. I think Mariah Carey is the only person that can go against Mary J. Blige. I think Mary J. Blige the only one can go against Mariah Carey. But I'm gonna give the floor to King Dro, Mariah Carey, Mary J. Blige. Who you got winning that, or do you see, or you like everybody else who want to see Missy Elliott versus Pharrell? I'm like, man, that's a whole nother battle. We talking about who gonna see Mary J. Blige. Talk to him.
Missy versus Pharrell would be pretty good though. But who's gonna see Mary J. Blige? Mariah Carey probably would be the best candidate, to be honest. Like, who else is there to see Mary J. Blige? Like, I can't say who I think will win in that. They both got bangers. They both got hits. That'll be a good matchup. You know what I'm saying? They both been around just as long. Mary probably been around longer, but you know, Mary been around since what's the 411. But you had my mic muted that whole time?
Nah, they can't hear you, bro. Keep going.
Oh, you know, it just popped up and said you unmuted my mic. But I mean, Mary and Mariah probably would be the best match. Because who's gonna go against Mariah? Who's gonna go against Mary? You know what I'm saying? If we say we was just talking about Mariah, like who would be the best match for Mariah? Then just go down the list. There's nobody there unless you're gonna bring Beyonce into the top. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that ain't gonna work.
So when you got Mary and you go down the list, who's gonna go against Mary? So just match them two together. That'll be a good battle.
Mary and Mariah.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the
Now
day,
she's gonna do Mary and Tony Braxton.
I think Mary gonna watch Tony Braxton, but go ahead.
I think so too. But can't think of nobody else. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
who won between? Who you think? Did you watch Anita Baker and not Anita Baker, Gladys Knight and all them bitches old. Gladys Knight and my boy, you can edit that.
Nah, we live, baby. I ain't editing shit, man. We live. The arguments and everything, nigga. We live.
That shit was strange. Like,
nah, I love you, man. Hey, look, I love arguing with you, man. Even if it's on camera, nigga, I don't give a fuck. Niggas know they can't argue with you like that in front of me. Cause
did you watch Gladys Knight?
Might do something.
Did you watch Gladys Knight and Patti LaBelle?
You know, I was recovering from a lot. Nah, nigga, I gave you the sad face, nigga. I'm disappointed in myself. I was recovering from a live show I did the night before. That's why I got this Band-Aid on my finger, man. I had a crazy live show. I recorded like 3 other episodes, and I'm gonna chop them up and I'm gonna put them on YouTube as well. So, yeah, man, I had a crazy night that night, even after the camera cut off. You know what I'm saying? So it was.
Your camera froze.
Yeah, but it's still recording though. It's still recording though. But basically, I had a long night that night, man. I did a lot of shit, man, and the night before, so that night, I almost forgot about the battle because they didn't promote. Let's be clear, they didn't promote that battle like they promoted a lot of the other battles. Can we agree on that?
No.
You think they promoted that battle?
They probably ain't go as hard, but they promoted that shit. They promoted it. Look on that page. You know what I mean? They had all kinds of promo artwork. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he did it the same way. They was posting in their stories on the versus page.
Listen, the time between the DMX and Snoop battle and the time between the Monica and Brandy battle was a
Well,
longer
yeah,
distance.
they went. I think
Let me let
Monica
me
and Brandy
let me
had
let,
the biggest.
let me say this. All I want to say is they had a bigger break and a bigger promotion. Snoop Dogg and DMX. People were talking about that in the after chats of the battle. People were talking about the Brandy and Monica. Like they built that up. I don't feel like they built up. I feel like I heard about the Gladys and Patti LaBelle battle one week and it was happening the next week. Everything else seemed like it was a big build up. You can't agree to that?
Yeah, I hate that they do it on different days all the time. First, it was strictly on Saturdays when it was producers. Then now it's like it could be on a Sunday, be on a Monday. You can't let black people do shit. They do shit when they
Hey,
feel like doing it.
we ain't gonna put it on black people. White people do what they want to all the time. That's why they had slaves. So we ain't gonna do that.
All right, but we still gotta call out our
Nah,
black people when they do shit that white people do. So
nah,
boom.
nah, we ain't about to do that neither. No, on this
Black people
platform.
be scared to call out their own people. But
Nah,
anyway,
it ain't we scared to call out on people. It's just I feel like mainstream media do that enough. A nigga can get killed in his drawers, homeless, in front of his own house, be a military veteran, and the first thing they're gonna do is look at what he did in his past. Man, the cops didn't know that when they rolled up on him. Cops don't know that. Man, they shooting 13-year-old kid, man, Laquan, man, man, don't get me on it, man. That's a whole nother subject,
I
man.
feel you. I'm just saying
Bro.
when it's fuckery, I don't care what the color of the skin is. I call out fuckery. But
So you think it's fuckery going on here with
no, I'm just
promoting
saying.
the music?
I'm just. Fuck is you doing, yo?
Yeah, man.
I ran a light. He lucky I. Yeah, time to move my mic.
Yo, man. Well, look, man, this has been another great episode of Breaking the Beats, man. Before I go, man, I'm gonna just throw it back to King Dro, let him say what he got to say, man. We're gonna keep this show live, man. Um, trying to get King Dro back up here, but there we go. Yeah, he sound like he on the move right now. That nigga riding through the city streets. Hey, look, man, and King Dro, next time you come in on the platform, you see where you got your name at. Go and put your at where they can follow you at, man. Because I'm sure
Oh,
some
I
people
don't never
might be.
change. You put that there.
No, 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 no. I can't put that there. You put that there. You
You put
edit your
Baltimore, Maryland.
no. Okay, well, bro, I don't
Hold
think
up.
I did that, but because I would have never put Droseph. You
Oh
put
yeah, you
King
right. You right. You
Joseph.
right.
I never would have even known to type that in my wildest dreams. The fuck is a
You
Joseph?
right.
All right, so let's be clear, man. You
It's
can
like
go in there,
Joseph with Dro.
right? Like I wouldn't known that. You know that, my nigga. So all I'm trying to say is you can go in there and you can type the name that you want to show up on screen, but make sure you put your at where people can follow you at. All right. And next time you show up on the channel, man, don't be so hostile, man. We love you over here, man. It's another great episode. It's your boy MARQ NASH, Breaking the Beats, where we break down business, entertainment, arts, technology, sports, and anything else I can squeeze into those letters. King Dro, talk to the people, man. Tell them something real dope about yourself before we let everybody go, cause we still ain't even got your top 10 favorite rappers, man. It's like the never end the story.
It is a never ending story, and that's a conversation that's always gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always gonna be new rappers coming out. There's always gonna be new active rappers. So that's gonna change frequently. And I'm not hostile. One, I'm fresh off a work shift. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired. So yeah, that's the gist of it. That I'm tired. But anyway, follow me at Big Dro. BIGDRO_TAGMG. Follow my brand, Unchained Apparel, at Unchained Apparel. Follow my graphic design business. You need a dope graphic designer, at Designed by the Guy on every platform. And yeah,
Man,
follow TAGMG_squad.
man, when can I get me some Unchained apparel down here, man? Because I know you keep changing up the hats. Like I like that hat you got right there. Like can I get that hat right there with the red brim? Like how can I go about that? Do you customize them or are they one of ones? Like how
No,
can
I
I?
mean right now they one of ones because I ain't officially launched my shop yet. But you know what I'm saying? I can get you one and so you can be a walking billboard like me. Unchained on the shoulder too.
Haha.
It's a
So look,
lifestyle, baby.
so that Unchained apparel, man, like talk to people more about that and what you're trying to do with that, because I think that's important for people to know even that message, man. Because yeah,
Unchained Apparel.
we laugh and joke and we go back and forth, but man, I talk to you every day, man. You know what I'm saying? And I think what you're doing with your brand is something that people should be familiar with. I think it's something that people can get behind, especially athletes. Um, Unchained Apparel. I know you guys do a lot of athletic wear, but just talk to people more about Unchained Apparel and also the Be Great brand. I don't know if that's under Unchained Apparel or
All
is
right, so
Be Great under that. Explain that to people.
Unchained Apparel is the brand, the lifestyle. Unchain your mind, be free. You feel what I'm saying? It all starts with the word be. You know what I'm saying? So the Be Great design is not even a brand; it's a design that falls under Unchained, and it's a whole collection. It's a Be collection. I got Be Great, Be Resilient, Be Free, Be Yourself, Be You feel what I'm saying? I got a whole collection of B shirts, designs. You feel what I'm saying? And it's set up exactly how you read it. Like the Be Great is Be Great, period. It's a period right there at the end. Can't forget the period. Period. Be great. You know what I'm saying? Be resilient. All of them got the period at the end. What else I had? Be original. I did like a grid with all the shirts on there, the whole B collection. But and the B got a crown on it. But yeah, this is a statement. You feel what I'm saying? And it turned into, so when people see that, I can see why people think there's a different brand from Unchained. But even under the Be Great, it says Unchained on the sleeve of the Be Great shirt. All my sleeves right here say Unchained. You feel what I'm saying? I'm working on customizing them even more. So hang tags and the collar tags, stuff like that. All be my brand. So it all say Unchained. Even with my hoodies and stuff, the zipper pull, all be Unchained. So are those things I'm working on, and is everything falls in place. But yeah, Unchained. It's because the thing is, like, we got all these dope brands that people glorify, like Gucci, Chanel, and Fendi and Prada, and all these dope brands. They cool brands. They got good quality stuff, but they're all made by oppressors. You know what I'm saying? They're all made by like people that don't care about black people, and we worship that stuff. I'm just saying in general when I say we, but black people worship that stuff, and they and it those things make statements because you look at somebody and you see him with a Gucci belt on, and you like, oh, he got a couple dollars. Or he got some Gucci shoes on or something like that, some Gucci flip flops, or whatever. And it looked like you're wealthy because you're wearing those things. But the stuff that I promote, if you look at the bio on any of my pages, even when it comes down to TikTok, it says something like slinging hope, rich soul slinging hope. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I do. Y'all niggas so dope. I'm selling hope. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
And
That's dope.
and I say rich soul because we all rich. You just got like without wealth or without money and all that stuff. Once you know how powerful your mind is, you know how powerful your pockets is. You know what I'm saying? And how you'll see how rich you are for real. Like without having a whole lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, in a nutshell, like Unchained Apparel, like I said, is really going to change the unchained society. But because it's going to be more than just apparel in the long run. Like I got a big vision for it. But right now, I wanna solely jump into athletic wear. That's taking a little longer because I've been focusing on, the online store. Excuse my cough, by the way. It clear my throat. But I've been focusing on my online store, and I'm pretty much just going to launch it with like just urban wear, hats, hoodies, t-shirts, stuff like that. A few little merchandise items, but eventually I want to tap into the athletic wear, like compete more with Under Armour. And shout out to Under Armour too. That's a Baltimore brand if you ain't know. Under Armour campus is in Baltimore. Warehouses, all that stuff is Baltimore. But yeah, they doing their thing though on the athletic wear, and they got some good quality stuff to work out in and stuff like that. But I want to tap into that market too though. But and I figure it's enough for all of us out here. Now when I say compete against Under Armour, I don't want to take Under Armour out. You know what I'm saying? Just want you to have a dope choice. Like, all right, I can wear this same shirt with the Under Armour logo, or I can wear it with the Unchained logo. You know what I'm saying? But and it might be for a better price. But it's the same thing all these companies do. You go to Payless and you might see a cheaper version of a Jordan. It's the same shoe, nigga. But anyway, just affordable clothes that people could wear. And me, I wear urban wear like all the time, hoodies, t-shirts, jeans, stuff like that, and sweatsuits. So it's just like it's a lifestyle, and it's a part of hip hop too. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of our culture. That's what we do. Hats, hoodies, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And but the message is unchained. It's be free, y'all. Be free to think how you want to think, do whatever you want to do. Unchain your mind, like break away from everything you ever been taught in life, from your parents, from society. I got a shirt that say "fuck society," but it's backward. Well, the S is swapped with the F, so it say "suck society." You know what I'm saying? So it's not vulgar in public. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at it hard enough, you're like, "Oh, I get it." You know what I'm saying? But
I need one of those. I need to order one of those.
Yeah, and
is that on your site? Where can I buy that?
That's going to be on the site. I got the Time is Money shirt where it's a clock, and they got all the money symbols from around the world, even Bitcoin, and it going around like the clock. So time is money. So and they got the hands. The hand is like probably at 12 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, time is money. But I need to bring. I actually got to recreate that one because that one kind of got lost in the sauce. But that's simple. But it's my design, and I got a lot of good ones. Um, product of my environment. It look like the periodic table, but it's the word product. And then underneath, I would just say of my environment. You feel what I'm saying? It's real simple. I got a couple dope joints, y'all, and like I said, it's urban wear. It's um some of it because I was supposed to launch this other website. It was pretty much going like cater to the hood, and it was called Trap Shit Only. You know what I'm saying? And so I had that. That's when I made the price went up shirt, and that was supposed to go on that. But I kind of threw that under Unchained because it was a hit. 3 years in a row, I sold a large amount of them shirts. So like I just kept bringing it back, and I'm about to bring it back again for a second time this year. But I guess you can call that a limited edition. But and I had the Trap Hard shirt, so that was supposed to fall under with the hood shirts with the Trap Shit Only. The Trap Hard shirt looked like the Mastercard, but it say Trap Hard instead of Mastercard. That was a hit too. A lot of people like that. But I'm cool with making those type of shirts, but I really want my brand to.
Can I share the screen for that right now, or do you want me not to do that?
Yeah, what you got? The shirt pulled up?
I can pull it up. So while we talking and you telling me about it, I can
Yeah.
pull it up for people. Pull up.
So,
What's the website you want me to pull up?
you can go to. Can you go? Can you pull up Instagram?
I can.
All right. So and then go to Unchained Apparel.
Let's do that. All
You
right,
gonna see
but
the whole B collection. You gonna see the
so
price went up.
while we talking about it, I'm gonna mute my mic again and build it up. Let them know what we about to see when we pull it.
Hey yo, hold on. Before you do that, I'm about to mute my camera because I need to piss. All right. You can edit that out.
Nah, nigga, that nigga telling me to mute that out. Let me
Yeah, nigga,
just
you ain't about to have me on
let me
camera
let,
pissing in the bottle.
yeah, let me just mute your mic and your camera, brother, because we are live. It ain't no editing this one out, man. This one is they see it how they get it, man. So I'm gonna pull up Unchained Apparel. We're gonna pull pull up this Unchained Apparel Instagram. Once again, man, it's your boy MARQ NASH. Remember, dreams require sleep, goals require effort. Uh, you're listening to Breaking the Beast, where we break down business, entertainment, arts, technology, sports, and pretty much anything else I feel like squeezing into those letters. Today, I have a very special guest on the line with me. As you already know, I got my homeboy, my cousin, my brother. You know, I love him. Man, if I didn't love him, he wouldn't be here, man, because this nigga get on my nerves, man. I can't stand his funky ass, and he can't stand me neither. So if we want blood related, trust me, he won't fuck with me, and I won't fuck with him neither. But since we are blood related, I'm gonna have to deal with him for the rest of my life. So um, he's back. We back from break. Talk to him, King Draw. I'm about to pull up that Untrained Apparel. Uh, let him know what we got going on, what we expected to see right now.
It's all good. I just want to say this first of all. You still finessed a 2 hour conversation out of me somehow. But yeah, go ahead and pull it up. Oh, thanks for editing my name too.
Check one, check two. Yeah, man. You know we got to make sure you right. Man, I love you, bro. Like I said, man. My nigga,
You
like
probably
man,
should
you
change
talk.
my name.
Talk to her. Talk to me. Talk to the people, man. You know, my audience is growing slowly every day. Some niggas are probably here looking for some boxing talk right now. So they probably gonna check out on the video. Depends on what we title video. But
You
the
pull the
clip
screen
is
up.
oh man, I'm over here trying to wait for you to type it in. I'm just man, I'm getting my my retention time off. Let me like can I at least light the cigar? Hold up. I waited for you to piss, nigga. And I know you ain't wash your hands.
I got
Nah,
hand sanitizer right here. What you talking about?
I'm talking shit. I'm talking shit. I'm
I'm
talking
about
shit.
to say. You talk,
All right, all right. You're like nigga, it's just me. Hey, look, what's the name of the channel all the way on Instagram?
Unchained Apparel is all together.
Oh, I got you right here. There we go. This is a whole nother little company out there. It's similar. This shit dope, man. Let's share the screen for the people, man. Who's watching it on the replay? You fucking with me on the replay, man. Give me a like right now. Click the subscribe button. Make sure you click that bell and click that all button because as you can see, we right here 3 a.m. man. We still rocking, man. So you never know what you're gonna get, man.
Yo, what's up?
Right.
My fault. My neighbor.
Yeah, it's all love, man. So this your designs right here, right? Let's give them
Yeah.
a full screen. Start at the top, man. So talk to people about your channel, what you got going on over here. Cause I know you bit balling, man. You got a whole bunch. This ain't your only channel, of course.
I mean, nah, that ain't my only one.
All
Um,
right.
but on
All right,
this one,
let's talk about these designs, man. These designs are amazing.
so right there, you got the B collection. That's just some of them. Like the B collection could be anything. You feel what I'm saying? Be anything. But those are just some I came up with off the top of my head, and I've actually worn quite a few of those. I actually made those and worn them. Um, then you scroll down, you got the B.
I just want to zoom in on this so people can see what these things are saying, because these are dope shirts from Unchained Apparel.
Be
Be
honest,
honest.
be humble, be
Yeah.
loyal, be original, be royal, be true, be yourself, be a boss, be great. You know,
See,
and you know,
I always remember that be great, man. That shit stuck in my mind when you first told that to me on the phone, cuz
that's the one I pushed the hardest. You know what I'm saying? That was like the first one, and then I started making all the other ones. But yeah, the be great was mainly because I had lost my job that same year, and
wow.
yeah, I lost my job, and all I was stuck with was making shirts, and it was like the first thing somebody told me that, and I swear I can't remember who told me that. It's like, yo, whatever you do, just be great,
Mm.
and I slapped that shit on the shirt. You know what I'm saying? And it stuck with me.
But Dro, I think you have a testimony, man, a story that I think some people should hear more about, man. And I think you should talk to people more about it, man. Like, cause yeah, man, you're a man of many traits, man. Like no, hold on. Can I share this screen? Is this gonna pull up? Oh my god, look at this, man. This shit is dope. Look at these graphics, man.
And that ain't even a graphic page. That's my personal page.
I'm on the wrong joint. Man, but look at this, man. I just knew this was super dope when I saw it. And I was like, man, I want to share some of this stuff with people, man. Like, these are
If you
talented
watching,
workers.
go on that post and tag Snoop Dogg so he can repost it.
Let me shrink the screen just a little bit. Should I keep it big like that so they can see it, or should I? Is it too small?
So
Oh,
basically, I took a picture off of Snoop Dogg Instagram, And when I saw it when I seen the picture, I was like, yo, this look like an NBA 2K cover. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna make an NBA 2K cover with Snoop on the front. How hard is that?
Look at it though, man. That's good art, man. Man, I'm proud of you, bro, and I'm super excited about everything you're doing, man. Hold on, let me show him something else. Let me show him something else. Now, this nigga right here don't put himself in the way else. Look at this nigga Dro, man. Look at this nigga Dro, man.
I'll be creative, you know.
Like, give me
My
the channel you want me to go send the people to. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
that's my personal Instagram. But if you follow me, I'm gonna follow you back because I show love. And in my stories, I always got something in my stories every day. My stories be like a real story. You know what I'm saying? With a soundtrack because I'm always playing music too. But yeah, that's a little motion graphic I made for 7-Eleven. I didn't make for 7-Eleven, but I kind of made it for myself, but just to promote that I can do shit like that.
Play it again.
It's real simple, but
Yeah, man. I want people to see some of this other stuff right here, man. This dude is dope, man. Check this out. Is it sound up here? Do I need to turn the sound up?
no, there's no sound on it.
All right. Look at me. I'm slacking. Let me click that like button.
Appreciate it.
I don't know what's going on there. We're gonna end the screen session and I'm gonna open another one because I definitely want people to see this. Look at that, man. Y'all can't even see it. Hold on. Man, look at this Auntie Anne's, man. Look at this Auntie Anne's work this brother's doing, man. Man, it's people out here working, man. You can network with these people, man, and you can challenge yourself to be great. You know, invest in yourself, spend a couple dollars, man. Reach out to these people that are right here online in your community, and and they can help you out. Like this guy's making. Look at this commercial right here. Look at this. This Domino's, this Pizza Hut. This is right here on your screen when you order. Yeah, like you got a little mom and pop restaurant. Holler at the mom and pop artists and graphic designers out there in your community. They out there, and they gonna give you this Pizza Hut, Domino's, Auntie Anne's, 7-Eleven quality. Like, look at this, man. Look at this, man. Like this top notch. This what you pay for. Like, as simple as it might be to me and you, even the watermark's got the company name on it, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, this is quality. Say what you want to say, man. I'm here to support black businesses, and like, I wouldn't just say this if I didn't stand behind the product, man. But I gotta show that one more time for the people in the back, man. We're gonna get the screen right. But once again, man, tell the people who you are, man, and tell them like they right here online with you right here. Like they can leave their comments. Like this is a live video, live interview. King Dro himself, King Dro himself at Big
King
Dro.
Dro. King Dro. Like I said, you follow me on everything at BIGDRO_TAGMG. Go follow my graphic design page at Design by the Guy on Facebook and Instagram. You can follow Unchained Apparel on Facebook or Instagram. That's my clothing brand. And yeah, And also follow TAGMG_squad. Those are the 3 businesses that I promote often. And you know, that's what he has on the screen right now is my personal page, BIGDRO_TAGMG. Check my stories daily on that page because I'm always kicking game. I'm always sharing different stories about, stuff that I do during the day, people that I might come across, music, memes, funny stuff, everything. I keep my viewers entertained. Most of the time, I can maintain a good 200 to 300 viewers. You know what I'm saying?
You got something right here where we can click on.
I
Should we
think you
click
can
here?
click on that. Oh, see, I show my food that I
Some
ate the other
bullshit.
day.
Nigga, that look like
Shout
that
out
look
to
like
Sweet
an
Pea
infected
Southern
pussy.
Kitchen. That's my family's restaurant downtown, Baltimore.
Okay.
Sweet Pea Southern Kitchen. I show food in there. I promote other businesses. You know,
Well, let me
I
ask you
show.
something. Like this cover right here, this shit is super hard. You ain't made this one, did you?
I
This
didn't
pump
make
up.
that.
That pump super hard. Shout out to Jace Kevion, man. Man, what can you say about TAGMG, man, for people who don't know and they just still they fortunate enough to still be listening at this point. We appreciate you. Make sure you smash that like button and click that bell. But what can tell us a little bit about TAGMG, man? The origin,
TAGMG.
how we got started, man.
TAGMG was originally called Team Arson. Then we switched the name to TAGMG, which is an acronym for Talent Aspires Greatness Media Group. It used to be Music Group, but we changed the Media Group because of the different everything that we cover. Like you see MARQ NASH doing a podcast. You know what I'm saying? Or so it's a media can be music, movies, television, all that stuff. Books. Like we got a few members that has published books and working on books. We got another member that's working on like a comic, a graphic novel. It's a little bit of everything. So the media, it makes it widens our audience, or our target. But it's a family, a band of brothers. Really, it's like we always move like a record label. You feel what I'm saying? It's like an umbrella. It's like a gang. It's just not organized crime. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, it's a gang. It's a crew, and I wave the flag strong, proudly, because it's something that I'm never gonna take the credit as it's something I built. It's something we built together, and it's something that I'm a part of, and I helped build it from the bottom, and I played a big part in it being built. So I wave that flag proudly, and I don't let it die. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Even my crew be ready to move on from the name. I still be like, nah, we waving the flag. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't let it die. But it's like we always follow the blueprint. No pun intended. A Rockefeller. And like like as far as record labels go, that was a good in the beginning. That was a good record label to look up to. You know what I'm saying? And because it looked like it was family. It looked like it was, you know, it like something different at the time. But yeah, we all and I always say we resemble the Wu Tang, not resemble them as in sound or nothing like that, but just that umbrella with a collective of solo artists or solo individuals. You know what I'm saying? And but we all can come together and make something dope, or we could do a bunch of dope shit by ourselves individually, and we all back each other up. But yeah, that's TAGMG, you know, and everybody in the crew is affiliated through what we call the 6 degrees of separation, which you might have heard. I think it's a movie on that somewhere. 6 degrees of separation, you know, meaning somebody has got in the crew because they know somebody, and then they know somebody else is in the crew. Like, so, you know, shout out to
Yeah,
Nash. Nash is my
yeah,
cousin.
yeah. But
Huh?
like you was about to say, I ain't mean to cut you off, but I know if anybody listening, they was like, is he still there? Yeah, nigga, I'm still here. Nigga, I'm letting the king talk. But yeah, man, most of us are like, it's a large percentage of us that are blood related. You get what I'm saying? So that's what makes us unique too. You know what I'm saying? Wu Tang and Griselda, like, almost. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But hell yeah, nigga, you bit that shit right on the head, man. This graphic right here, though. Who did this shit right here?
I did that. I drew that, nigga.
You did this?
I did that. Yeah,
Nigga,
yeah. Illustrate.
I ain't even know you did this, bro. This shit hard, bro. The never
And I
ending
did the
way.
Bart Simpson one. Drew that
Hmm?
shit from scratch.
So I knew you did that, but I didn't know you did this. Like,
Yeah.
bro, this shit right here, all of but that was the Jace video. But right here, that's what the graphics start on for this. Talk to us about your work on the Never Ending Wave. 'Cause I know you was on that project. Speak on that just a little bit.
On the Never Ending Wave, I pretty much helped Street with the art direction. I did the artwork. Uh, like this was just promo. The Simpson joint we did was this promo too. Um, the actual cover was a picture of him and his son on a beach. But this would have been hard as the cover though. But I got one feature on there. I'm on the song called well, I can't think of the song. I'm tired. Forgive me.
It's all love. It's all love. Niggas know
But
what time it is.
I'm on the one song. It's like a club type feel. Not one of my favorite verses, but I was honored to be featured on him.
Bro, cause the cover is super hard. Look at this cover, man.
That's not the cover, but that's promo.
That's some of
That's
the
the
promo.
cover.
Yeah, there we go. But you made the cover too, right?
Yeah, and then he wanted the cover basic. So go back to the cover.
That's not even the cover. That's the promo for a record.
That's the promo.
So I gotta click over here. Here we go. There we go.
So the cover was pretty basic, but it was something special about he wanted his son that picture with him and his son on it. You know what I'm saying? That little wave at the top with the drip on it. That's something
Drip
he
drip,
drew.
nigga.
he drew that, and I just illustrated it. You know what I'm saying?
I always thought you did that, man. But until I started chopping up with Street a little more, and I realized the brother can draw too.
Yeah, he drew that, and I illustrated it. That's why it's not even symmetric, like asymmetric. It's like one side is a little bigger than the other. But yeah, he drew that by hand, and I just brought it to life with some color. And he wanted these specifically, these certain colors. And
So when he drew it, I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut you off. So when he drew it in black and white or what?
yeah, he drew it in ink pen. And if you seen some of his drawings, he drew everything in ink pen. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he really could draw though. He could draw his ass though.
Go ahead.
Yeah, him was supposed to collab on some shirt design. We get back to that later. But yeah, so this is the actual cover, the Never Ending Wave, and I think it meant something to him because his son is like a continuation of him.
Right.
So he's passing that wave on, so it's like the never ending wave, you know. His son will be the wave just keep going, you know what I'm saying? So
that's deep.
It makes sense to us because we know that now. You know what I'm saying? The viewers watching, they know that now. But for the blind eye, the person to just look at the cover, they're like, why you got a picture of him and his son and this little weird little infinity sign at the top, you know? So, but I like shit like that though, because that's
never ending wave.
That's the shit you can have a conversation about.
And it got the drip. The drip is over me and my son.
Yeah. But that's the shit that bring up conversations. You know what I'm saying? I like this cover is simple, but the little bit of detail make you like, why he got this cover like the album hard, but why he ain't make the cover like this? But then when you explain it, you like, yo, that's dope. Like, so I like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Covers like that, they got a little meaning. I hate the simplicity in hip hop today, where people, and I'm a graphic designer, so I get it all the time. People just want something real simple, and it's lazy to me because that's the back cover. That's lazy to me because that's like the artist. You're not fully an artist if you don't even know your art direction. You know what I'm saying? You're just a rapper.
On that. Explain that more.
All right. So with an artist, you should, for one, you should have creative control. If you on a label or you in a contract, a deal, or anything where you don't have creative control, you need to revise that shit. You know what I'm saying? But so you having creative control, you should know before you release any music. If this is a song you plan to push, a video, you should know what you want to do in the video, what you want the video to look like. You should know what you want the artwork to look like, all that, or have an idea. You might not be the one that is doing the work, but you should at least play a big part in what it's gonna turn out like. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of artists, me as a graphic designer, they say stuff like, yeah, just be creative, man. Listen to the song. They want to send me their song, and they want me to listen to their song and see what I get out of that. Like, nah, that's not helping me, bruh. Because at the end of the day, I can make a album cover for you, and then send it to you, and you like, nah, because now I'm creating extra work for myself, because now you want to revise it. You like, can you move this here? Can you change this? No, tell me exactly what you want. So, but I think artists should be more hands-on when it comes to their art direction. And the art direction is the video, the album art, all that stuff. The art direction, even your stylist, how you want to dress. And that's the only part that they really play a part in, because they gonna wear what they want to wear. But if you got a stylist, you still should know what kind of look you want. Like, all right, I want to look like this. But that's why a lot of artists, mainstream artists, be looking crazy, because they be letting their stylists just put them in anything. Here go the budget, go get it. Stylists go pick out these outfits with their budget and bring it back, and they be looking crazy. They ain't even got no part. They don't even play no part in how they look, what they dressing. So, but on an independent level, of course, artists, they controlling more so what they wearing. But when it comes to their artwork, their videos, they be lost. They don't even know where to start. Excuse me. But it's like,
so where's the disconnect? Why don't they know where to start?
because they just want rap. They just think that being an artist is just going in a booth and making a song. But yeah, it's cool to have a team too, though. So like, I do know some dope independent artists where it's just them, but they got a team. They got a person to do this, a person to do that. They might have a stylist. They might have an engineer. They might have a graphic designer, a video man, all of that stuff. But you should play a part in the direction of your art. You know what I'm saying? So you got these people that do the work for you, but you should be like, yo, I want to shoot this video on some Black Power shit. I want it to be black and white, and I want this to be in that, and this to be in it, all that. Whatever y'all need to do to pull it off, pull it off. You should have at least the idea and let your team work that shit out.
So do you think the problem comes with that most mainstream artists nowadays, they don't have control over the product that they deliver to the people?
They definitely don't. Some do.
Some will argue that artists have more freedom than ever. Like, you got songs called WAP out here, wet ass pussy.
Yeah, they do. They do got more freedom than a lot of the '90s artists. Because a lot of the '90s artists was signing 360 deals before we even knew what a 360 deal was. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. But you ain't hear nobody talk about no 360 deal into the mid to late 2000s. You ain't hear about that shit in the '90s, but they was signing them motherfuckers. That's how they was getting stuck.
Yo,
everybody around the table was eating off of them, and they get the pennies.
Yeah, I think when I first started hearing about 360 deals, I don't know what year or what album, but I do know it was after I was hearing about 50 Cent start bringing Billboard charts to radio stations, letting me know who's selling and who's not selling, and letting me know where he's at on the charts. 50 Cent made numbers matter. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where people start buying numbers. What do you think about that?
50 Cent also was the end of the physical era where niggas was buying CDs. 50 Cent was the end of that shit. Like,
hold on. I can't let you get that off. Niggas still selling physicals to this day, bro.
No, niggas still selling niggas still selling physicals, but I'm talking about the era, the nostalgia of going into. If you went to Walmart, we had a record store here called Sam Goody. They went out of business after all that. After the internet started booming. Sam Goody, FYE. It was called For Your Entertainment. FYE, that was one of our big record stores here. Metro 2.
I remember.
But they there was a thing. When niggas get paid, they go to the record store. Or even in my youth days, I was working at Popeyes. I get paid. Yeah, I'm out to such just drop. You know, records dropping on Tuesdays. Yeah, I'm going to get that. Now they dropping on Fridays. But you know, but I'm saying 50 Cent was the end of that because 50 Cent sold 10 million, and nobody's done that after him. You know what I'm saying? And after that, right after 50 Cent, it was the internet. It was blogs. It was a whole different world of, you know, for music. Like it wasn't the same as an album drop. Three good albums might drop in the same day. You know what I'm saying? And you buy all of them, the physical copy, and you can enjoy all of them. Read the book, open it, read the credits. You see the artwork, the photos, all that stuff. 50 Cent was the end of that. And I'm not saying that nobody else is selling physical CDs today, you know, but I'm saying that, like, after 50 Cent, even and think about the music that came out after 50 Cent. Think about the artists that came out after 50 Cent. Nicki Minaj, Drake. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear even Nicki Minaj fans. How many Nicki Minaj fans you know got her physical album and opening the book, reading the pictures? I mean, looking at the pictures and reading the credits and shit. How many Nicki Minaj? How many Drake fans you know bought the physical album? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, but what I do know is after the 50 Cent era, some people still sold records. Like Tupac Shakur still sold records. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, Tupac Shakur still sells records.
No, yet.
No, hold on. Let me land this plane. Black Eyed Peas, nigga. I'm just looking at the phone right now. Black Eyed Peas, they still sell records in the hip hop category. Flow Rider, Drake,
That's in
Jay-Z,
that's not
Chris
what I'm
Brown,
saying.
Lil Wayne.
No, don't hold up. Don't change the narrative, because that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that nobody sold records after that. I'm not saying that nobody was selling physicals. What I'm saying is nobody was buying them motherfuckers. These motherfuckers still sold records, but nobody was buying physical CDs, yo, after 50 Cent. And that might sound like weird, like if nobody.
Nah, look, I was alive during that time. That was LimeWire.
Yeah. The internet killed the game. LimeWire actually Napster was the beginning of it. Napster really fucked it up. Now Napster is playing on the same field as Spotify and Tidal. Napster actually pays artists the most out of all of them, but nobody uses Napster. They use Napster more overseas. You know what I'm saying? But Napster are the ones that killed the game. They, you know, that's a part of the dark web.
And look, let me ask you a question right here. I know this super duper random, but how you feel about the Joe Budden Spotify thing? Like, you riding? Do you think, like, yes, it was a success, but hey, like, I'm gonna be honest, I listen to the Joe Budden podcast on Spotify for free anyway. You get what I'm saying? I never.
I like watching it on YouTube, but I have, since you sent me that link last time, the last few episodes I've been listening to. I just listened to, was it episode 380?
Yeah,
one of the last. But as far as Joe Budden and Spotify, I'm glad he got they completely done now, right?
Yeah, as far as I know, he honored his contract.
Yeah,
and he's on to his next thing.
And I'm glad, because, like he said, they gave Spotify a chance, because Spotify was like the underdog, and they was, you know, and they was like against the labels and shit. So he gave them a chance, and they turned around and did the same shit the labels do. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
they try to put the man in the 360. That's crazy, right? They want
yeah,
parts. They want Maul. They want Rory. They want Savant. Like,
yeah.
if you
That's
say their
the,
name on the show and you blow them up and make them a star, we want a part of it. They on some what's the nigga King of New York? They on the Frank White shit. Like, if a nickel bag is sold in Park's basement,
I
I
want in.
want in. Nigga, come
But no,
on.
but I'm glad that he got away from them. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, yo, why nobody trying to figure out how to build? Like, why won't have like Jay-Z the only one that did it with Tidal?
What you
But
mean? He
why ain't
bought,
nobody
what
else?
you mean? Buying a streaming company?
Yeah, or
Right.
start your own.
Well, you know, Tidal was already established. JC
I
bought
know.
Tidal.
I understand
And
it.
then he sued Tidal because he learned later that they infatuated the numbers. They told him their numbers were higher. Like, Jay-Z got information. That's the same shit Joe Budden arguing for now. I want information. Like, nigga, yeah, I can buy your streaming company, but you can fake the numbers, nigga. I need to know these real numbers. And I'm
Right.
gonna sue your ass, nigga. Show me the account. Show me the email address. Show me the Amazon deliveries there. It's some shit that's probably hard to prove in court. I don't know how that works. But I know, like Joe Budden said, man, these dudes are playing different games out here. They playing a different game. Because it's called ones and zeros when you're dealing with binary codes and software and computers,
Yeah.
and how a computer communicates with a microphone, or how a computer communicates with a credit card. It's ones and zeros, no matter how you do it. It's binary codes. And they're getting smarter and smarter on how to change
And
these
all that,
numbers.
you know all that is? You know what that is?
I'm gonna let you go. Go ahead.
All that is, like you said, information. And you know what information is? DNA. That go back to the conversation we was having earlier. But anyway,
Go ahead, man. Nah. Go ahead, man. Nigga, if they listening this far, they fucking with us, man. They want to hear it.
no, I'm
They
just
want to
saying.
hear the conversation go here. That's why they here. They like,
I'm
man,
just saying.
them niggas going.
I'm just saying. When you had the conversations about man versus machine, computers are taking over, nigga. Like that binary code. It ain't just a binary code. It ain't just like some nerdy talk or nothing, yo. Like we're built. We the people are helping build. You always see these memes. You always see people complain about it's 2020. We don't have flying cars. The Jetsons lied to us. No, that shit is really happening, my nigga. For real. That shit is yo. We got Siri. We got what's the other bitch name? Alexa. In another 5 or 10 years, your Alexa gonna be in your fucking house. You can be like, Alexa, wash the dishes. She can be like, shh. You know what I'm saying? Siri, play this. Siri, call John. That bitch gonna be like, John. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we building those robots and we're helping with information. Who owns the information is the ultimate question. Who owns your information? You know what I'm saying? Like everything, and they use. All right, so let's tap into this, y'all. Let's get into it. Let me spark my black, cause you got me lit, y'all. You gonna have to break this.
You got a link for me to pull up on the screen real quick for the people? Cause I'm
Not
about
only,
to pull up
not,
some artificial intelligence shit, man. Cause you on.
listen. So information, yo, like that. So they use words like little secret words with us, you know, to throw us off, like cookies, cash, data, all of it's data. But like I said, who owns the data? And it's already proven that China steals a lot of our data. Israel steals a lot of our data. Yo, and we agree to these terms on almost every platform. When you can't even pull up your browser on your phone to go to your favorite website without a message popping up asking you to accept the terms about the cookies. Yeah, you can get on this website, but we need your data. So what kind of data are they saving, and where are they saving it? And who's saving it? You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like we're playing a part in building, because this artificial intelligence shit is real, and I feel like us the people are playing a part in it. I feel like us the people, the humans, should be reading as much as we can. You know what I'm saying? Filling ourselves with as much information as possible, because that's what the computer does. That's how they built algorithms. They use a game called AlphaGo. This game been around for 100 years, and the computer plays the human brain. The computer brain plays the human brain, and it's like playing chess. And they just keep on running the same strategy, till the computer comes up with its own strategies that the human brain can't even fathom, and wins. You ever played a video game and you wonder like, yo, why I can't beat this computer? You feel what I'm saying? You could never beat the computer. You ever played a video game and did that? Like that they was using algorithms then, you feel what I'm saying? And they was using that to outsmart the human brain. But the computer just kept running the same program over and over and over and over till they figured out strategies. So after a while, the computer's getting smarter and smarter and smarter. In the future, they're going to have what you call quantum computers. The computer is going to update itself. It's going to be rebuilding itself. You won't have to keep buying a new laptop every few years, because the quantum computer is so powerful. The processor on there is so powerful that you need a little mini refrigerator to keep it cool. You know what I'm saying? And
is it possible that they have those now and they're just not public?
yeah, hell yeah, they got them now. Everything that we think they don't have now, everything that they show us in movies, nigga, Hollywood is a proven fact that Hollywood and the CIA is the same people. Facts. And they
Hold up. Let me ask you this. You said it's a proven fact?
yeah, they the same people, y'all. Come on.
Where's
The
this
proof
at?
is in the pudding.
Like,
The proof is in the movies, yo. They show you this stuff. They don't just pull this stuff. It ain't just a creative mind like, let's shoot a movie about this. No, nigga, the iRobot is real, nigga. That shit is happening. Yo, these fucking robot, and that's why humans we fighting the wrong wars, yo. We need the war is really information, yo. And we need to be obtaining as much information as we possibly can. Like I said, we need to be reading as much as possible, learning new words, math. I'm serious about relearning algebra and all that stuff. I was an A student. You know what I'm saying? Because computers are getting smarter and smart. We're going to have driving cars real soon. Mark my word, really soon. That's where the 5G technology came in. So they've been planting all of these towers everywhere. I don't know if you've seen them a lot where you live at, but in Baltimore, they're everywhere. 5G towers. And, but the 5G, this conversation kind of, it sounds like it's going left field, but it's all come back to the same shit. But the 5G towers, the frequency from 5G, we had 3G and 4G for the last I don't know how many years, and so when you think about G, it's standing for generation. So it's the 5th generation of technology, and And so first we had the big phones that looked like fucking walkie talkies. Then we had the pages. All that was still like 1G. That was the first generation. You know what I'm saying? Then you had 2G, where you get like the Razor phones, the Blackberries. I forget what else was in that era. Two-way pages. And you get 3G. That's when the touchscreen phones came out.
That was
3G.
3G?
That was 3G.
Okay.
That's when they first came out. And because that was right after the Blackberries. The Blackberries is part of 3G too, though. And because remember they had so many different versions of Blackberries, but the last few Blackberries was 3G too. But and then from the Blackberries, sorry about my cough. I keep feeling like something in my neck. But all right, so then it went to 4G, and now 5G. We had 4G. It seemed like 4G lasted for a long time. All right, so with 3G and 4G, them towers are everywhere. You can look around your city right now and you see them towers. But with 3G and 4G, they don't need a whole lot of towers because the frequency it goes so far. That's why I can be across town and there's not no tower over there, but my phone still works. You know, and of course Verizon had the best signal because they had the most towers. You know what I'm saying? And so with 5G though, the frequency doesn't go that far, and it could be blocked by buildings and trees. So they would need towers everywhere on every different angle. Because they're talking about, and the plan was for them to install 300,000 towers in the U.S. alone. When they first started talking about it, a lot of cities across the world was trying to ban 5G because the radiation does a lot to our body. And there's a lot of people that don't believe that, or they don't think that 5G is a big deal. But it is a big deal, yo. When they talk about installing 300,000 towers, and I'm talking about a 5G tower on the side of your house, and then also one across the street. And I'm talking about the traffic signals where you got the lights. They're running off of 5G. They know when it's a car there and when it's not. Your cars, we had smart cars, and they're self-driving cars. They're running off of 5G. You might have a 5G tower behind the seat. You feel what I'm saying? And the cars are communicating with each other, so they'll never hit each other because they're running off of 5G. And you feel what I'm saying?
So I got a good question for you. Let me ask you a question. So basically, what you're saying is, there's no way possible for us to get to that level of communication with equipment without causing some kind of cancerous vibrations. Is that basically what you're saying? Like, I'm not saying it right, but is that what you mean? Like,
The thing, yeah, that is basically what I'm saying. I mean,
it's
it sounds
impossible.
it's. I'm not a scientist, so I can't say it's impossible. I'm sure there's a way. I'd be a genius if I invented that way, if I thought of it.
I
But
mean, but they got something called Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, and when we use that all the time, and we
yes, and that's affecting us. That's affecting us.
so is that affecting us more or less than gas and oil and coal?
Might be more.
Mm.
Cause I mean, you're not always the gas and the coal. That stuff evaporates. You feel what I'm saying? So like, it's different from. So like with that radiation, it does something to your testicles for one.
Bruh.
For real, yo, I watched several interviews in lectures of doctors and scientists that was speaking against 5G. A lot of them videos might have been taken off of YouTube because, of course, they don't want nobody to speak against 5G. But no, I watched several of them. But and even like I said, even 3G and 4G, you still got your hand on your head or your video froze?
No, I'm good.
Oh, it's like you just sitting there like this, nigga.
No. I'm adjusting the ears. Keep in mind, I got a hat on, but I got headphones over that, so I'm adjusting it, and I'm in here getting nice. But I'm
So I
giving
think
you
your
my.
video froze.
But you
But
can hear me though, right?
yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, so we
But
good. I'm gonna mute my mic and continue giving you the floor. It's probably just lagging, but in real time after the recording is laid, it should be smooth.
oh, all right, I got
God
you.
willing, but hey, fuck
But
it.
so I guess in the breaking the beats right now, we are breaking the technology part. But anyway, what was that? So even with 3G and 4G, that you can look. I just want you to look back, Nash. I just want you to look back in time. You don't think 3G and 4G affected us? Think about the crime. Think about how crazy people have been every time technology advanced. Just think about it from the 90s to now. It'll get worse and worse. Like, that radiation fuck with your brain, your respiratory system. Real shit, yo. It sounds like some funny shit, but it's real, yo.
Nah. But I just got something I wanted to say about that though. I don't think it's just. I think niggas be trying to get lit, just like how we on camera right now. Like niggas got a camera in their pocket, and they can broadcast this whatever they about to do to whatever person. Like it's normally I could just hit this person in the face. Cause I know I can dominate him. Cause I'm already a bully, and I'm insecure. But now I got a phone in my pocket, and I can get on World Star just by showing myself and knocking him out while holding my phone in the same hand.
No,
You know what
wasn't
I'm saying?
nobody doing nothing crazy like that.
Like, you know why? I'm gonna tell you why. Why nobody doing that? Cause the camera was too big. The camera had to be like this. The camera cost too much, nigga. You had to be like this. Ready?
Yo.
And look, and to even have it flipped out, nigga, you had to be like this with the camera back in the day. It had to be over the shoulder, and it was like this. That's the difference.
I think it ain't
Nowadays, the
even.
camera is this, baby. Hold up,
But what?
yo, hold on, watch this. Hey man, how you doing? My name MARQ NASH. Nice to meet you. Yo, man, I'm meeting MARQ NASH. Bang. And now I want to just punch you in your face while I'm on live.
But listen,
I don't realize I'm about to get shut. Nah, you asked me a question, but that's what I'm telling you. That's the difference, man. But go ahead.
I don't think it got nothing to do with the camera, yo. I'm talking about people being crazy, period. I'm talking about people's brains being the fucking water molecules in your body being fried by radiation, yo. That's what I'm talking about. Like,
I think it's simpler than that, though. Let me retort. Allow me to retort.
you wouldn't.
I let you talk for a long time, and anybody who watch it can agree. I let you talk for a long time.
You gonna edit 80% of what I said,
nigga. This live. It ain't no edits. This live. They gonna get the whole shit. You the only one keep talking about edits, and every time you say it, I keep telling you this. It ain't no edits, nigga. This is straight raw. They getting it all how we got it, nigga. It ain't no edits. It's straight raw. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna be like, this nigga King drove crazy.
Man, say what they want to say, but nigga, look, it's straight raw. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, say what you gonna say though.
Damn, man, I lost my spot. My nigga, basically, god damn, man, you killed me with that. And I know the people watching they gonna kill me like, nigga, you were saying this. But yeah, and they gonna kill you too. They gonna be like, damn, Dro, that nigga he let you talk.
I was still talking about 3G and 4G. Yeah, but go ahead.
Man, go ahead, man. You got it, because I really lost it. But keep talking. It'll come back real quick, though.
No, the last thing I said was, when you cut me off, the last thing I said was, I don't think it's just the cameras, because people are way crazier than they ever been. They do the craziest shit that they would never have done, like with or without a camera. You know, the stuff I see on the daily, not just on the internet, but the stuff I see in my city. We got an app. I don't know if y'all have this app. Will you share this app?
We shared it. Go ahead. Share it for the people. Or do you not want to promote it? Let's not
No.
promote it.
I want to
It's
promote
the
it
app.
because I think it's a good tool for
No.
a lot of people.
Let's not. No,
The
I
app is
can't
called
promote
Citizen. You can download it in your Play Store. But what
That's a
Citizen
different app
does,
from what I know what it is. That's something different. Then go ahead.
yeah, what Citizen does, they got another app called Neighborhood or something like that where you pretty much snitching. But Citizen app pretty much alerts you of what's going on in your vicinity. You could put your location in, or a lot of times I'm driving a lot, so if something happened, I'll see the police got something ticked off, I'll look up Citizen app. And most of the time, somebody be live on there. You can go live on there and show what's going on. Or they'll say like, man stabbed, woman shot 3 times. You know, you can see everything that's going on. And a lot of that stuff, it's sad that a lot of stuff don't even make it on the news, yo. The Citizen app, because before the Citizen app, I used to listen to the police scanner a lot. Since like the Freddie Gray riots here in Baltimore, I used to listen to the police scanner. But I noticed on the police scanner that I was using, they removed Baltimore off of the joint. So I can still hear Chicago. I can still hear a lot of major cities on there. The fire department and the police. But they removed Baltimore City police off of there. I haven't been on it lately. But then the Citizen app came a few years ago, and it's developed a lot, and it's very useful. Like I said, it should be everywhere, so you should be able to download it, and it should pull up stuff in your city too. But
Should I put it on the screen now for the people?
if you got it, the Citizen app, they got like a C. It's black. The logo is black, and they got like a white C with a dot in it or something like that. But like I said, it's very useful. People comment on there. It's almost like a social media platform, but it's like a news broadcast almost. You know, and they update it. So like if they say police police reported to a shooting, police investigating, police. You know what I'm saying? It kind of keep you up to date with what's going on. And it's for the most part is very accurate and very on point. I don't know who's updating it. I don't know if it's the police dispatch or if it's citizens, but I know like we are able to comment on it. People comment on it. Some people be talking trash to each other on there too. But
Hey,
you know,
what's that
like I said,
site? I'm sorry, brother. What's that site again for the people?
Citizen app. It's an application. It's not a website.
So if I was
But
to type in Citizen app on Google, what would pop up?
it'll probably take you to the Play Store to download it, I guess. I never Googled it, but if you go to your Play Store, yeah, or what iPhones use to call it, what you call it, App Store. Um, my fault, Android use we call it Play Store. But if you go there, you should be able to find it. Citizen. Just type in Citizen. So you type in Citizen, it's gonna pop up. But
How does it? Do they spell it? How Citizen is spelled?
Citizen, yeah, yes. Citizen, and it's gonna pop up. It should be one of the first things to pop up.
Shit, the first thing pop up over here is Citizen Watch. Them niggas trying to sell me a watch.
Or
Search
in the
engine
Play
pop up.
Store? No, you type in not on Google, not Google.
Yeah, and the stop. Hey, look. But shout out to Citizen Watch. Your stop price is dropping, baby. Looking shaky, baby. It's dropping. I might buy some though. Yeah, man.
Look, I
Shout out to
spelled
Citizen
Citizen.
Watch.
I searched Citizen and I misspelled it, and the Citizen app still popped up.
Cause you probably already got it in your algorithm, baby. Okay, Citizen app. There we go. Connect and stay safe. Yeah, it's a little parentheses with a period in the middle. Simple,
Yeah.
simple little logo. Hey man, I got a couple logos people don't holler at me to work on. I need to get it with you on that too, bro. Got some business for you, man. Cause I can't. I ain't gonna lie. I can't do it all.
All right,
But
just
I am. But I
I
am gonna
charge
do that.
no
Nah,
less
we
than
gonna we.
$100.
Nah, we ain't gonna talk about numbers up here at all. Like $100, nigga. I don't. Shit, I can't even take a meeting for $100. Shit, nigga. What I'm gonna do with $100? My daughter diapers cost 60 a pet, and she shitting and pissing all day, every day. I can't do shit with $100, nigga. So we already know what time it is with that, but that's a whole nother conversation. But I see the Citizen app, but I but tell people again one more time why they need to fuck with the Citizen app and how it's gonna help them.
No, I was just saying the Citizen app is a good tool to have because you can kind of see what's going on around you, especially if you're out and about a lot. Especially if you in a city that's real active. You kind of want to know, pay attention to your surroundings. You want to know what's happening around you, like a breaking and entering, a car accident, a hit and
Right.
run,
Right.
a
Be clear. Hey,
shooting.
look. Big Joe. Be clear what you tell them niggas when you say a city that's active. We ain't talking
Yeah,
about, hey, we got swinging and dancing going on over here at the
nah,
Blue
city
Light
is
Inn.
active when niggas getting busy. Like, so yeah, a shooting, a stabbing, hit and run, breaking and entering, home invasion, all that stuff is reported on there. And like I said, it's just a good tool to have, and so you're always alert because a lot of times you can set your location in there, or you can set it so that you can set the notification so when you pull into certain areas, you gonna get a notification. Somebody just got shot around the corner. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You know, like yeah,
And you can just keep that app running in the background. So like even while I'm
it ain't
driving,
really it ain't really running in the back. Well, I guess it is kind of running in the background, but
like that should have blink and let me know, like, hey nigga, you keep going
it,
down Main Street, it's a robbery that just happened.
yeah, I mean, well, it basically sends you a notification. Like if I'm on this street and it's two streets down from me, somebody got shot. That's a street because it wherever you put your location at, it has like a range. So whatever happens in that range, it's gonna see your notification.
Mm. A Takashi app.
But no, like I said, they got an actual app called Neighborhood or something like that. Somebody told me about it, and a lot of Caucasian individuals use that app, and
Like,
and
baby, we are in the hood. My phone
a
is
lot a
blinking.
lot of Karens, but they use that app, and yeah, they pretty much snitching. Right app, but
Nah, man, I got an app on my phone, man. Somebody told me about it when I was looking for different properties. They said just keep this app on your phone as you driving to and from the property. And it was a pedophile app that you can turn on your load of, sex offender app, and it'll let you know where you living at and what's around you. As in, but granted, these are the people who, thank God, they did do the right thing because there's some people out there who don't register like they're supposed to. But yeah, man, these people are registered, male and
but
female.
a lot of I was telling you before, a lot of courts will force you to register.
Right, but people don't do it. and that's why they get rearrested. A lot of people get rearrested because they didn't register. People get jobs as teachers. People get jobs or get buy homes in certain neighborhoods or get apartments, but they don't register. Like that's a crime in itself. Failure to register, and people don't register. So even though the court can tell you you got to do it, people don't do it,
Yeah.
and they can skate by for months or years before they're caught. Especially if they change their name, because they might
Cause
not even register the name
something
change.
else happened. They get pulled over or something like, hell, you a sex offender. You're not even registered. Oh, got to take you in for that.
Right, or something simple as more simple than that. Like they just never got the name change verified. Like they might have changed their name, but they never changed it in other documents or changed it on the lease when they got new apartment. So when they got the new apartment, they never told the new apartment their old name. They just had the money. The apartment gave them a place. They never told them, "Hey, I'm a registered sex offender." No, because that name don't match, and sometimes the people don't check. Sometimes they do check and still let you in, because that's just how they give it up. So the whole point I was trying to say is somebody told me was like, man, cut that shit on, because you never know what you about to move into. He said even when you just out of town, or somebody just told you, hey man, pull up at the crib, man, cut that app on. Just have that on in the background, because it's actually a sex offender app, but it gives you more information than anything else. This shit was weird to me. I was like, 6ix9ine, he missing all his endorsements. But look, man, I ain't gonna hold you no more, man. I appreciate your time, man. Let's wrap this thing up, man.
Hey man, we kind of covered a lot. Some of that stuff need to be broken down. Um, you know, y'all want any more details? Nash can bring me back up here and we can talk about it. But
All right. So you say I need to go and switch this one to like a private video and just chop it up in segments on some blank 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 shit, and then give
yeah,
y'all
Mark
the
Nash and
full
Kendro discuss this.
and
Talk
then
about this.
give you the full version at the end of 2 weeks after we broke it up.
Yeah, hey, it's your platform. You do what you want, bro. But
Nigga, I love your ass. Nigga, I had a whole 3 hour version up here, but
ain't nobody about to watch me for 3 hours, tired, sitting here. We arguing on this motherfucker about
I
who
think
cut
some
this
people
look.
gonna like that. Some people gonna listen to that. But I'll chop that up and I'll put that in segments too. But I had a full version here, so people want to see how did they get here?
we
Like,
should
how
go.
did we get here?
We
So
need
like,
controversy, yo.
yeah, man. It's all love for me, man. Like, I'm gonna keep this shit up, bro. Like I said, I need these moments with you, bro. And I need them to be authentic. I need them to last forever, bro. Cause when we're gone, they're gone forever. But once we put them right here, man, the world got it, man. This shit is here forever, man. And these moments don't last, but as long as we got them, man, let's make the best of them. I can't picture nobody else. I would love to do these kind of shows, interviews, whatever you want to call them. This people keep saying like, "Yo, Nash, I ain't know you had no podcast." I'm like, nigga, I don't really think it's a podcast yet. Like, it's only on YouTube, and I'm just talking to my niggas. We ain't
Shit,
got
the
no
best the
set.
best podcast start on YouTube.
I be like, bro, we ain't got no format. We ain't got no real show type of topic. What we going on, man? I'm just hitting my niggas up, man, and I'm just talking to them about whatever I feel like talking to them about, and vice versa. And it's a beautiful thing. You dig?
We gotta do another show about Lauryn Hill though.
A whole show, Lauryn Hill episode.
I love Lauryn Hill.
Is that about her being in verses? Like, who's going? Like, is Lauryn
I
Hill
mean,
versus Missy?
we can
Is Lauryn
discuss
Hill
that, but
versus Missy? Is that the only one?
I don't want to. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to see Lauryn Hill versus Missy. I love both of them equally, but I don't want to see them two versus each other. That's whack.
Why is that whack though?
Because they don't even match. It's not even fair for
They,
one. Because Missy gonna watch Lauryn.
Bro, they both rap, they both sing, they both produce.
All right, but just think about Missy's career and think about Lauryn's career.
We talking about 20 songs, bro. We need 20 songs.
All right, they both got that, but also the longevity of their career. Missy has 20 songs, but she has a lot of years she could choose songs from. Lauryn 20 songs might be off of one album. in a few Fugees joints, you know what I'm saying?
A few Fugees songs. Few Fugees. Shit, man.
Yeah. Because there's only a few of them that people, no, they got some bangers, but there's only a few of them that's going to resonate with people that people going to be like, oh, that's my shit. You know what I'm saying?
So
Fugees, la la.
So basically, Lauryn, you saying Lauryn basically only got two classics. She got the Fugees Score album and the Miseducation.
No, I'm not saying that.
What else?
Because a real Lauryn Hill fan, which is me, knows that her Unplugged album was her greatest work ever. None of her work is greater than that. That was her best work ever, yo. And all she was doing was singing and playing the guitar. That alone.
Double disc.
The fact that she sat on stage for hours, cried, she did everything. She played the guitar and sung at the same time. That is amazing. For hours. Nigga.
Let's discuss that. Why do you think that don't get credit? I'm gonna tell you what I blame for that. 50 Cent.
Why you say that?
50 Cent was the hottest shit on the street, and that nigga made this record and he was like, I used to listen to Lauryn Hill and tap my feet. Then the Blank put out an album and didn't have no beats.
Oh yeah. What was that? What song was that on?
Man, I don't know, but he had this Lil Kim on that same song.
Oh no, it was that.
God, man, something must be wrong with these blanks. I thought Lil Kim was hot till she started effing with her nose. You know what I'm saying?
Was that How to Rob?
Nah, man, hell no. This was way after Rob. He was on, nigga. He was rocking with Dre and M. Like, it might be one of them songs with like.
But I don't think I wouldn't say 50 Cent killed it though.
I just remember him saying that, but it was right after she dropped Unplugged. And it was after he did the song with Lil Kim. What was the song? Magic Stick. It was at the Magic Stick. It's because it was like shocking that he had said that about Lil Kim.
I could hear him saying it, and I heard him. I know what you're talking about. I just can't remember what song it was on.
All right, well, I'm gonna let you rock it. I'm gonna pull that up on the other screen real quick, cause I know they're gonna kill me in the chat if I don't. I wouldn't be authentic if I ain't pull that up. That 50 Cent lyric. So let me pull up that 50 Cent lyric.
But yeah, Lauryn Hill Unplugged was her greatest work, yo.
Beautiful.
Like I said, that alone, the fact that she was playing the guitar and singing at the same time for hours was a skill, nigga. Like playing the guitar and being on beat, and it was so raw that it was a few times she messed up and kept rocking. You know what I'm saying? Everybody applauded when she messed up because they like, nah, do your shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she cried and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you could tell it was like she was having a moment. It was like, I don't know, y'all. I knew when I heard that Unplugged album, I knew that Lauryn Hill wasn't gonna put out no more music. But she did put out more music.
She did.
She definitely did. She got a tribute to Nina Simone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's dope. Lauryn's body in that shit. I only know that because I heard it come on Pandora, and then I searched it and I listened to the whole joint. But shout out to Pandora, they don't be playing nobody music. Sorry, but yeah, but she did put out more music after that. It's just nobody wasn't checking for.
But look,
But
man, I just feel like I think it's called back. Is it? Nah, but no, it's not back down. But I just know I don't even want to keep looking for it because at the end of the day, man, I don't want to even bring that negative energy, man. At the end of the day, we all know the line, we know the bar. If you know the song that we talking about, man, I can't think of it right off the top of the head. We ain't trying to keep this show going, man. Put that shit in the comment, man. But you know the song, shit. I might pin the song and put the timestamp in there my damn self, my nigga. But at the end of the day,
at the end of the day,
that line
Lauren,
was mean though. That line was mean. And
Lauren
that discredited that Lauren Hill album. That was my whole point.
and at the end of the day, Lauren Hill being sued by some producers, it was bigger than that, yo. She was
100%.
she was blackballed by the industry, yo. Even you can hear it in her lyrics, even on the unplugged CD. I encourage everybody to listen to the song she got called "I Get Out." And she was like, "I get out of all your boxes. You can't hold me in these chains.
Right.
Knowing my conditions is the reason I must live." You feel what I'm saying? Like that whole every bar for bar, that whole song was deep, and it's kind of how I live today. I listen to that song almost every day, or I lie to you not, and it's deep. I encourage everybody on your own time to listen to that song. But you could tell that she was like pretty much, this is to go back to what I was saying about Andre and Kendrick and Cole. She's pretty much saying, yo, she was content with the fact that she's not in the music industry anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I get out. You know what I'm saying? That go back to what I was saying about Andre, Kendrick, Cole. It's a reason why some of our favorites aren't making a lot of music. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like
What's
I
the
feel like
reason? What's the reason?
I don't. It's something. It's some wild shit in the industry, and like Andre publicly just recently said, I'm not fucking with hip hop no more. Like you know what I'm saying? He don't feel motivated to make music no more. We just seen a picture of him online, and they was saying he was homeless. You know what I'm saying? He did look homeless though, but he had some fresh Jordans. But
You believe Andre 3000 is homeless, my nigga?
no, I didn't say that.
Know what I'm saying? But you don't believe that though, right?
No, I didn't say that.
No,
I didn't say I believe.
no, I ain't say, yeah, I just
And
want to be clear on the
to answer
record,
your
bro.
question,
Nobody believes that.
no. But I believe he probably was going for that look. You know what I'm saying?
Or
But
could it be a smear campaign? Because Andre 3000 probably just turned them down for an interview. So they just took a picture of him and ran with that because he
or
didn't.
just paparazzi.
Yeah,
He probably he
it
probably
don't.
just dressed it regular because he's a regular person. And oh, look at Andre, like how they do Kanye. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Paparazzi always fuck with Kanye. But um Cole, Kendrick, you would think they would be making a lot more music. Like they really could. They're powerful in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And them like they got the power to influence the youth or the people, even the people who just at their age bracket. And but they're not making a lot of music. They doing features here and there, and that's it. And you gotta wait years for an album to come out. So it's like, especially Kendrick. But I just feel like it's a reason why niggas ain't dropping music like that.
Question. Now, I'm gonna just ask you this: is it possible that to make a body of work at that level, it takes a year, and to push it to the masses, all throughout the United States and all throughout the world, because the message that you're spreading is not necessarily a mainstream message. It's not pop that pussy, shake that asshole. It's not the WAP. Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole
It's
ain't
not.
doing WAP. Hold on, let me get this off. Let me get it off.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I just said it's not. That's all I said. Go ahead.
All I'm saying is that what they're doing is not in the mainstream. So it takes longer to spread that message. So in the process, is it possible? And I'm this the table I'm gonna set for you, and I'm gonna give you the floor. Is it possible that okay, it took me a year to make it. It take me a year, maybe a year and a half to spread the message. You get what I'm saying? I leaked 2 or 3 singles. Then I dropped the album. Then I pushed the album for the year in time for the Grammys. Whether I get the nod or not, I did my best. And then now I'm still touring for a year. But then after that, I still have a life. I need to enjoy the fruits of my labor for at least 6 to 9 months. And then I can go back in the studio and start again. In the process for the fan, that process sounds like that's forever, but really that's a 2 or 3 year process in between albums for artists. What do you think about that?
I mean, that sounds realistic, but I mean, it is realistic. But what I'm saying is like, it don't take 2, 3 years to. I don't think I don't want to believe it take Kendrick or Cole 2, 3 years to make a dope song. Cause it ain't take them 2, 3 years you try to get on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, it did, cause I know Cole's story. I don't know. I don't really fully know Kendrick's story and what he's trying to get on, but
Hey,
I
big
know
dog.
Cole. But let me finish what I'm saying.
All right.
Um, I would say, so you asked me a question and I'm answering, and you about to cut me off again.
See, you ain't
But
even got to do that, bro. I shut up. I muted my mic. I gave you the solo screen. You ain't even got to do that. Don't do that.
I know I had to call
No,
it out
I'm
though,
saying, but
cause you would
no,
have called me
don't
out.
do that. But look, we done with that. Let's not do that. That's tacky. Let's stop doing that, okay? Let's make an agreement not to do that. All right.
All right,
I muted my mic, gave you the solo screen.
you said it, buddy.
Let's keep moving.
All right, so I think that Kendrick and Cole, like, it's nothing to drop music. What takes long, it might take you away from your personal life, is the touring, the videos, stuff like that. Not even the videos, because we solo artists, we independent artists, we can manage to shoot a video and drop music and stuff like that without a message. You know what I'm saying? And in the world moving so fast and so much shit going on, this when the most music should be coming out. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a lot of artists are still quiet. A lot of artists, as far as the music game go, nothing really changed. It kind of slowed down. We don't need a visual for everything. We don't need a video for everything. We don't need you to go on tour. Yeah, you probably need it for the money, but we, you know, we need music that's going to influence us to think right. And a lot of their music, both of their music, is like, especially Kendrick, is on like some storytelling shit. You know, it make you think a little different. To Pimp a Butterfly was genius. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Good Kid, Mad City. Kendrick got a good discography, and Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, Damn, his mainstream albums. But before that, he got the Kendrick Lamar LP, um, Section 80. I forget. He had like 3 projects before um his 3 studio albums. But You know, J. Cole also got Friday Night Lights, which is really his first. It was like his first album. I remember he broke the internet with that shit. Everybody was trying to download that shit, and that shit froze. That shit cracked the fucking internet. But Friday Night Lights was actually better than his first album that he dropped after getting signed with Jay-Z. The Sideline Story. But you know, but just back on your question though, I don't feel like it takes that long because you got artists that's frequently dropping music. But I mean, yeah, we talking about something with a message, but the information is changing every day, so the message should be changing every day. Like we need a message more often than just 3 years, because a lot of shit is gonna happen in that time frame. You had to come up with another message, nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like that's easy for artists on their level to make those records. Yeah, you still gotta live a life. They still got families and all that stuff, but they could. It's nothing to do that stuff. It's nothing to make music and so because that's what you do for a living. You feel what I'm saying? So in between time, people need your music. Music make the world go round. It help people, and people need something to be influenced by. So now, in the meantime, while we waiting for Kendrick and Cole to drop something dope, whether it's solo or together or whatever, we gotta settle with mumble rap, you know, plug talk and drug talk and all that shit. We gotta settle with those things, and then we get accustomed to it. We get adapted to it. You know what I'm saying? Whereas though we get used to hearing that shit. So then when you finally hear Kendrick and Cole, it's like, we off that. Like we ain't, you should have dropped that a long time ago. You know what I'm
Pop
saying?
question:
Go ahead.
is the Kendrick and Cole album the Mayweather and Pacquiao fight? Like they put it off and put it off, and when we finally get it, it's probably not gonna be what nobody wanted to see or nobody was expecting. Like even if it was okay, niggas can rap, or okay, Floyd can box, but you didn't get the fireworks. Is that possible? Almost like when we got Nas and Jay, like Black Republicans, like that
Yeah,
won't
it was
as good as it wasn't what we were expecting, or even the records that follow.
success.
Success. I feel like Jay got off on that, but I mean Nas, that wasn't my favorite Nas verse. I ain't
Me
feel like
neither.
Nas wrote his shit to that same beat. It sounded like Nas shit was put to that beat to me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I could be wrong, and he could have just been off.
But
I would love to hear him talk about that one day. Those Jay-Z features and how did those come about? Because do we even know the stories of the Jay-Z features with Nas? I never heard them. Have
nah,
you?
you don't hear too many stories about them dudes.
I mean, Nas put out what he wanted to put out. Like shit, I saw
Even
him
Jay
going.
Z. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just saw Nas do that Car 85 shit with Hit Boy and Charlie Wilson in the studio. Charlie Wilson sitting in the control room. They brought the mic in the control room. Charlie Wilson got his wife there and everything. And he in there, Car 85. That's what it is. Ooh, you
Well, I
know,
was gonna
Charlie.
say even Jay Z has never did an interview and talked about his career. I mean, like the records he's made, and how they came about. You've never seen any interview about that.
Well, he does interviews when we talk about the album, but the man got so many albums. Like
but
he's never sat down and started from 1 to what 15.
he never really talked about none of them. You hear more stories about Jay-Z, how this song came about, how that song came about from other people like Irv Gotti and stuff like that.
But Jay-Z did interviews, and if you're a person like me who bought them magazines, he sat down and did interviews with magazines back in the day. So these stories ain't just coming from people just making them up. It's the people who interviewed them, people who was there. But like you said, matter of fact, you're right. He never sat down and said it. You know what? You're right.
That's what I'm saying. And people around him tell those stories.
But you know what? Or he said it in an interview, not on video. Like, because I remember when I bought that magazine when he was talking about that song You Must Love Me, when that album was out, and he was telling the story in the magazine. He was like, that first verse is like a metaphor. He was like, the second, you know what I'm saying, the other shit really happened. You know what I'm saying? When I was talking about my mother selling my mother dope and all of that, that's more like a metaphor of how he was making her feel when he was going through it. He said the shit with his brother really happened, and the shit with the girl and the dope, like, he didn't even say that happened, but he kind of even paraphrased to like, I changed that around a little too, but that story is based off something real. Like, I was able to read this as a child, just reading the magazine, and yeah, man, it was deep, man. That's back when we used to buy albums. We had credits, and that was the first time I ever saw the name of the lovely Miss Kelly Price. Shout out to Miss Kelly Price. You Must Love Me. Jay-Z, closing track on that album. But yeah, man, I ain't mean to hold the mic too much right there.
Oh, you right.
Yeah, man, but shit, man. Tell the people one more time, man, what we doing right here. Tell them who you are, what we got popping. Nigga, we rocking this shit right now. King Dro in this bitch. Tell them where they can follow
you definitely finesse 2 hours out of me, my nigga. 2 hours and 42 minutes to be exact. You finesse that.
Man, I love you, man.
I know. I'm looking at my Cash App though, but
I love you, man.
But yeah, I forgot about his magazine interviews. Whether it was a Source, Double X, or whatever. But well, most of the stories you hear about Jay-Z, you hear from people that was around him.
So what are you saying? You saying Jigga ain't Jigga?
No, I'm not. Hell no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like that. You don't hear him talk about too many songs, like how they came about. What
like
inspired this song.
But we know his story. I feel like we
know his story. We know his story, but at the same time, there's a lot of, man. If I could sit in the room with Jay-Z, there's a lot of questions I ask. But
give me one question right now for the fans. Everybody who's waiting 2 hours and 48 minutes, you in the room with Jay-Z right now. First question you're gonna ask. Okay, not the first question, but you don't talk to him, you don't set him down, you got comfortable, he's relaxed, you walking in, it's your turn to ask a question. You gonna ask about them 96 breaks or 92 breaks?
Yeah, nigga.
Like 98 breaks bounce right back. How?
Right. What the fuck happened, y'all?
And how you lose them breaks and how you bounce right back? That's what you gonna ask.
That's probably be my main question.
92 breaks.
Yep. And to bounce back. You ain't just lose 92 bricks, my nigga. I think Jay-Z ran off on the plug. Twice.
Leave my man whole face call good.
He just bounced right back. He just bounced right back. You ain't just lose 92 bricks, my nigga. He finesse.
I can't put that on Hove. Hove already paid his money prepaid. He already paid the plug for his money, and he was waiting for the shipment to come in. And when the shipment got caught, that's how he lost his 92 bricks. That's what I believe. That's how he lost his 92 bricks. When the
How
shipment
he
got
bounced back?
seized,
How he
cause
bounced
he,
back?
cause he had financial. He was liquid. That nigga
Well,
already had cash. Or he sold his career to Dame for 10 years. Who knows? I don't know, nigga. Shit, I don't know
yeah,
the
what if that
nigga
was the
business.
thing though?
I don't know the nigga business. That's Jay-Z though. But we know he bounced back because we see him. And if he was so weak and so pussy and he was such a snitch, he would have been exposed 20 years ago.
Whoa, but that's double back real quick.
I shouldn't have
You
said
have
that. I shouldn't have, you said whoa,
no,
like hold on,
no, 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 no. Hold on.
You don't think through the internet area Jay-Z would have been exposed already if he was a fraud?
No, they tried to. So I mean, not that he's a snitch. No, I wouldn't put him in that category. But you got a gentleman out there by the name of DeHaven, and he was like one of Jay-Z closest friends, and
Allegedly.
no, really, a lot of people that was around him mentioned DeHaven, and but
just because you know somebody don't mean you're my close friend though.
I'm gonna say allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly on a part on what DeHaven mentioned. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's videos of him on YouTube right now, where he was calling himself trying to expose Jay-Z, and he was like, a lot of shit that Jay-Z rap about was his life. You know what I'm saying? But when he came out and said that, a lot of people was like, oh, he just being salty because he want to be in Jay's spot and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But in them type of situations, you don't know what.
But look, Jay-Z never ran from that. He said that early on. He said, I've heard a lot of Jay-Z interviews when he said I was rapping about my friend's life. But when he say that, he don't say he talking about DeHaven. He might I mean, a lot of people will assume he's talking about Biggs and Dame. And
no, but he wasn't really running with Dame in the streets.
I don't know about nobody's street ties. I'm just going by what interviews. All I'm saying is the man said when I was
he wasn't running with Biggs or Dame.
Listen, I ain't talking about what the man I don't know that. All I know is he said in that interview that I'm talking about is he said I made that album talking about a lot of my friends' lives. So when I hear Biggs talking about, hey, when we shot that In My Lifetime video, like, yeah, that was at my people's spot, you know what I'm saying, overseas, you know what I'm saying.
And see, Biggs was Dame's boy, and I don't think. Hey, this is what I don't think they all came up in the streets together. I think Dame and Biggs did, but I don't think Jay-Z was in the streets with Dame.
I think that's kind of clear too. I think Dame said he liked the way Jay had his sneakers laced up one day. You know what I'm saying? He was like, the nigga could rap, he was dope, and he was like, I like the way he had his sneakers laced up. He looked like a Harlem nigga. And then he found out he was
I heard
Brooklyn.
that.
You know what I'm saying? I heard that's how they got cool. He liked the way Jay had his sneakers laced. Simple as that. He can rap, he got his sneakers laced up, and he looked clean. But at that time, Jay was already running with Jazzo. You know what I'm saying? Jay had been doing this thing for a minute. And that's relative to what you call a minute. But that's a whole nother story, man. Man, we gotta do a whole nother Rockefeller family tree breakdown.
Nigga.
And we still gotta do Rockefeller.
We still gotta do the Beans and Jadakiss joint.
What you mean? What we gotta do with that?
We supposed to break that down, remember?
I mean, go do. I don't know what you mean. What's to be broken down?
We had a whole conversation about us talking about Beans and Jadakiss being one of the best hip hop beats, and we was gonna break it down.
I mean, did we talk about who we thought won or lost, or were we just talking about?
I don't think No, you trying to go into it. That's what you
No,
trying to do.
I'm just curious. I'm just curious. I don't.
No, I think you know exactly what I'm talking
My
about.
nigga, I don't remember this because I never picked a winner or a loser in this battle. So that's why this is
I never
weird.
did either. I don't think it was a winner or a loser. I think they both won for the simple fact that they both came back together and been friends. Like after the beef was over and I saw them two in the Source magazine, like, you know, I was like, that's love, yo. Like, cause they was gonna knock each other's head off. Somebody's gonna get hurt.
Right.
But through it all, it was a great beef though, cause they both was like on the same tier, and they both was dope. They both was fanning each other music, and they studied each other music. You could hear it in the lyrics where they was flipping each other lines.
Right.
Beans knew that Kiss was a fan of Biggie and also a friend of Biggie, so he would flip a lot of Biggie lines on Kiss. You know what I'm saying? Don't you know I'm good? I kidnap kids, hit him in the ass, throw him over the bridge, hit him raw with a popcorn on 6 floor with a beam at a .com. You better log on.
You know the bars, nigga.
Yo, I know all on both sides of the beef. I know the bars. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, I'm gonna be honest. I thought Kids beats and battles were always too happy.
No, and I like that. You know why? Because it gave him bars like, how I'm starting on a disco beat. Use a fag, and next round should be on a Cisco beat. And Beanie Siegel really did the remix with Cisco. You know what I'm saying?
No, he's not even on a remix, bro. He's
on the
original album.
Yeah.
He's like, I think it's track 1 or track 2 on the album.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is this though. I could be wrong. And I'm cool with admitting I'm wrong. Maybe Jadakiss was ahead of the curve because the modern consensus is Jada might have won that beef with Beanie Siegel. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's still Jadakiss to this day. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so.
Let me finish. And then I'm gonna give you the floor again. You know, I ain't hogging the mic. I ain't hogging this shit.
Go ahead. Just finish what you're saying.
I don't feel like the nigga Jadakiss. I feel like the nigga Jadakiss in some modern consensus might have won the war. Or maybe he lost the battle, but he might have won the war. You know what I'm saying? Because he's Jadakiss, man. Like, he's on verses. He's on verses against Fab. And when he played the records, you realize he's there for a reason. And then you start thinking of 20 other records that he probably didn't even play. Like, he's Jadakiss, man. I kind of lost track, man. I got lost in the glow, nigga. I got lost in the sauce.
So why you getting lost? I hear what you're saying, but that has nothing to do with the beef between him and Beanie Siegel.
I remember where I was at. Go.
Him being on verses and him still thriving as an artist has nothing to do with who won that beef. You know
this is what I wanted to say. This is the last thing I wanted to say. Because there was a question I wanted to ask you. Is it possible, because I said that Jada is still here for a reason, like, did Jadakiss lay the blueprint for, as in making your battle rap like over a happy beat and just staying active and just outworking the other artists? Because we saw it with 50 Cent and Rick Ross. Say what you want to say about each artist's career, where they at, where's one at in the music, one's at in film. You know what I'm saying? Argue, yeah. 50 Cent is here in film. You know what I'm saying? He's
all right, so I think
I'm gonna lay in the plane. Like,
you be dragging your questions out too long.
Bro, it's okay. Well, go ahead, man. Shit, man.
No, go ahead. Whatever you say, but your question be like 5 minutes, and then I be trying to answer the question while I'm thinking about it while you asking it.
Go ahead.
I think that the
Jadakiss though, I'm gonna be quiet.
Beanie Siegel, I think the I'm talking the same way I was talking. I think the Jadakiss and Beanie Siegel beef went over everybody's head. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think that played a part in anything after that. Like, I think that was something that came and went. I think it went over a lot of people's head. That's why I talk about it so much. And when people bring up hip hop beefs online, I'm always mentioning them because I think it went over people's head. People are stuck on Nas and Jay-Z beef when they think about hip hop beef. People are gonna be stuck on Drake and Meek Mill. People are gonna be stuck on Drake and Pusha T. You feel what I'm saying?
LL Cannabis.
LL and Cannabis. People are not gonna. People always fail to mention Beanie Siegel and Jadakiss. People will mention KRS-One and MC Shan before they mention Jadakiss and Beanie Siegel, which I think was greater than all those beefs.
Facts.
And for those simple reasons that I mentioned, that, like I said, they was a fan of each other's music. They was dissing each other, talking about killing each other, but Styles P like, yo, I'm still a fan of your music. He's saying that in a diss record. You feel what I'm saying? I'm still a fan of your music, yo. We still bumping your shit. You feel what I'm saying? But we gonna blow your fucking head off when we see you. You feel what I'm saying?
Wow. That's fact.
That's facts. And
Googleable. You can Google that bar. Anderson.
Yo, he rapped over the MOP beat. He was like, Holidays getting on him. Fuck Beanie Siegel. And I loved it back then because they was not scared to say each other's name. Let's think about even the Drake and Meek Mill, Drake and Pusha T, a lot of the newbies, they will rarely say each other's name. You go back to Pac and Biggie. Biggie would never say Pac's name unless he said, get it, two, Pac. That was the only time you heard him say Pac's name. Pac
said
started
Biggie's
the song.
name.
Yeah, he said Biggie's name.
Pac, that's what made that record is to this day top 10.
Yeah.
I think, matter of fact, you know what? I owe you an apology, sir, because we did have this conversation because we was talking about top 10 disc records.
Thank you.
Of all time. Top 10 disc records. Because we was talking about how Hit 'Em Up gotta be 1, 2, 3. Like, it's high on the list because he say niggas' names. Lil C's, Biggie Smalls, Lil Kim.
Like, yeah, and
hey, look, and he put the homies on.
Right. And I'm gonna let my little niggas ride on y'all bitch made ass niggas. Like, that was a thing that made beef what it was. When you said a nigga name, we know you talking about this nigga. This ain't no subliminal, nothing. We know, we ain't gotta figure it out, we ain't gotta put it together. Like, we know you talking about Biggie.
But you know what? Back in the day, they did do subliminal beefs. Remember L Cool J? He was low key dissing NC Hammer when he was talking about the gym teacher. But that album flopped for excuse me.
But yeah,
that project didn't do well for L Cool J. But people skip that. People always remember about him going at Mo D, but people forget about when he went at Hammer, and it wasn't that successful.
And that was the corny shit in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? That's the corny shit that goes on today. The subliminal shit.
L Cool J was hard to sell, nigga.
No, that was corny though. That was corny. Like,
speak on it. Why was L Cool J corny for going at Hammer?
I didn't say L Cool J was corny. I'm saying that was corny. You know what I'm saying?
Not saying his name direct.
And yeah. And right. Any rapper that did that, and that subliminal shit is corny. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Speak on that. Go ahead.
Because if you dissing somebody, like, for one, without the beef part, but the battle, you feel what I'm saying? Hip hop is competitive, so it's a sport. It's always been competitive. You know what I'm saying? And so you dissing somebody, make it be clear who you talking about. And I always loved that part of it. Like, sometimes it's stuff that you gotta figure out. Sometimes it's stuff that's evident. Like, that's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. We know you talking about Biggie. You know what I'm saying? But in the same record, he says Biggie. You know what I'm saying? He says Little Kim, Little Caesar. We know. Jay-Z, Takeover. He said Nas in second verse. He said Mobb Deep. We know what he talking about. You feel what I'm saying? And Nas did say Jay-Z.
I got chills when I heard that. I remember
Fuck
hearing that
Jay-Z.
when I was young.
But Tupac also said Jay-Z. Tupac said fuck Jay-Z. Tupac said, this both of them. Little nigga named Nas think he live like me. Talking about he left the hospital, took fire like me. But, you feel what I'm saying? And that came out, that verse ain't come out till after Tupac died. And niggas was like, oh shit, he dissed Nas. Him dissing Jay-Z ain't come out till after Tupac died.
Just for the fans, listen, that is the Machiavelli album, right? Realest shit I ever wrote. Realest shit I ever wrote.
Yeah, Against All Odds. Against All Odds is the name of the song. The last song on Machiavelli.
Against All Odds, Machiavelli album. Tupac. Rest in peace, King.
And on I forget the other song was called Fuck Friends. That's a song where he said fuck Jay-Z. No, it's called Let's Be Friends or something like that.
Something about Haitian Jack on that same track.
No, that was on Against All Odds.
Okay, my bad.
But the one against Jay-Z was called Let's Be Friends, and that was on the song, the album. It came out after he died. It came out after Machiavelli too. And but yeah, only disc before he died was the Biggie joint, and it hit him up. He had a whole video for that shit. But after he died, you found out that he dissed the Brat, the Fugees, Jay-Z, Nas. He was dissing Mobb Deep. He was dissing a lot of people from New York, because in New York they was getting on the radio. Like, he said it though. He said it in the interview, like, New York, because you got Front Flex on the radio. You got, they had all these platforms. New York had all the platforms to demolish him. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't have all those platforms in Cali. You ain't had Sway in the morning. Sway from Cali, but you ain't had Sway in the morning.
Nah, let's be clear. We might not have heard it on the East.
No, they did have Sway in the morning. But
yes,
because the matter of fact, because I heard an interview with Sway in the morning and Tupac. But no, but what I'm saying is they didn't have the big platforms like they had Hot 97.
Bro, listen, it was big relatively. If you're in Baltimore, North Carolina, VA, you're hearing more of that.
Exactly.
California takes up
it's just in California.
No, but look, it's a whole coast though. Man, you got Oakland, bro, these spots are 9 and 10 hours apart. LA, right beside San Francisco and Oakland. It ain't like from Randallstown to Baltimore. Like these spots let me say this. Like I'm saying is, all I'm trying to say is that coast riding with you and just saying you got California riding with you. Yeah, it's just one state. Man, it's a big ass state, man. And it's a lot of big cities.
I know. I'm saying the same thing you said.
I just want to pay homage.
I'm saying verbatim what he said. He said that New York was playing against them because they had the platforms, they had the magazines, they had people that was just reporting.
It's a media capital
all the time. The media.
New York to this day is the media capital. Yeah,
exactly. So
but LA is too, though.
Yeah. So all of them in New York was playing against him. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why he dissed all of them as a whole, because he felt like everybody in New York was against him. And that's, and this is what he said in the interview. You know what I'm saying? I watch many Tupac interviews. I'm a Tupac fan, yo.
I think we all
But
are.
I'm a Biggie fan as well. You know what I'm saying? I stay out of them
And we
debates
all are
like
too.
the Tupac and Biggie debates. I stay out of them because equally, I don't think they didn't match. They wasn't two artists that I was put against each other. You know what I'm saying? But they make two different type of music, two different type of artists. Like, so I stay out of those debates. But I like both of them, and I was a fan of both of them at an early age,
I got a
8,
question.
9 years old.
Why you say you want to match them?
Because they're two different artists. They don't their music is not even on the same level. Biggie was more flashy. Biggie was more, you know, spoke more metaphors, more bars. Biggie was. People always say who's lyrical, Tupac or Biggie. Biggie was lyrical. Now, Tupac was lyrical too. So, but like in their own way, they was lyrical. They wasn't like matching Jadakiss and Beanie Siegel together. You know what I'm saying? They was from two different calibers of hip hop, and it just didn't. I can't compare the two. There's no comparison in Tupac and Biggie to me.
So do you? So with that said, it goes back to what we was talking about earlier about it's like kind of what you feel like listening to on that day, huh?
Yeah, cause like it's still today. I listen to a lot of old shit today, and I might feel like listening to "Hypnotized" by Biggie, which was exactly what it was, cause it sounded like a party record. But he writing a note to the plaintiff at his arraignment. Daughter's tied up in the Brooklyn basement. That shit is the most gangster shit ever. It hypnotized you. Biggie, 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 can't you see? You think it's a party record. That shit was playing in the clubs. This nigga was catching bodies on the record. But you know what I'm saying? I might feel like listening to that. Or I might feel like listening.
Right, man. Like Biggie floated on that shit. Like at my arraignment, note for the plaintiff, your daughter tied
Daughter's
up in
tied
the
up in the
Brooklyn
Brooklyn
basement.
basement. Face it, not guilty.
Face
Like
it, Empire State filthy.
Richard, hold on. Let me break
Richer
that
than
down
Richie.
real quick. Let me break that down real quick.
Go ahead.
Visualize that. Visualize Biggie in court. Note for the plaintiff. He shot. He ain't court. They about to give you a sentence or whatever. He slide a note over at my arraignment. Your daughter's tied up in the Brooklyn basement. Face it, not guilty. He get off. Hypnotized, yo. That shit made so much sense. But I just want to break that down real quick because I always thought that was funny. Because I heard that song in the clubs. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. But this nigga was
that's why he's one of the greatest to ever do it, right?
But it was really, I gotta give that credit to Puff, because I think Biggie wanted to make those gangster records. But Puff like, nah, let's get this money. You can do that, but let's do it this way. So Puff, that's why, yeah, not even just a heavy beat, a beat that sampled these old records.
Juicy was a happy beat.
Yeah,
like, that nigga talking about selling dope and getting locked up in front of the stoop where he was trying to take care of his daughter. But
more money, more problems. Juicy. Every song that he put out had a sample on it. He sampled an old record. So
but that was the wave too, though. But that was the wave, right?
That was the wave. What I'm saying that it did. Every sample, every song he rapped on had a You made me forget what I was saying. Every song he was saying he rapped on had a sample on the beat, but that broadened his audience because now you catching the people that was before you and the people after you. So you sample these old records, and so your old timers, they listen to it like, oh shit, that was my shit. You know what I'm saying? And sampling was big, like you said, that was the wave. So
I agree. I
it,
think that's still part of the wave. Like some of the biggest records that you hear right now with your biggest artists, like Rick Ross, Jay-Z, Nas, Kanye West, these guys don't have to sample a record at this point if they want to. They can hire people that can play the instruments in there. But even to this day, you'll have guys like Hitmaker, shout out Young Bird. These guys, they might make the beat with a sample, but then they'll hire instrumentalists, and I don't know if I said that right, but guys who play instruments to come in the studio and
and play
replay the
over it.
sample, and they'll replay the sample over. So now we don't have to pay everybody in charge. We don't have to pay the songwriter anymore because we didn't sample the song. We sample the music. So now we just have to pay the musicians or
The
whoever
public.
owns the musicians publishing. You're exactly right, Dro. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, and I forget what I was about to say. And like artists like Tory Lanez, if you listen to his Chicks tapes, he sampled a lot of music from the '90s and the early 2000s. So what I'm pretty much saying is a lot of artists from today, see back in those days, back in the '90s, you got Biggie, Primo, a lot of them producers and artists and stuff were sampling stuff from the '70s and the '60s. Today, they more or less sampling us. You know what I'm saying? They sampling the late '90s and the early 2000s shit that's old now, but it's not that old.
Right.
Like,
That sample window getting smaller and smaller.
yeah.
Niggas will sample your shit tomorrow, nigga. They be like remix.
Yo, it
And
just dropped.
hey, look, a lot of people don't know this. It's the what's my man Anderson Pop. Anderson
Yeah,
Pop got his record that he sampled with the escape melody. Somebody else made a whole career off of that shit because they came out with it and they was just like, what's it? He a DJ man, but he's a DJ, but he sampled the Anderson Pop shit and just did it and just had some fun with it. But his shit blew up more bigger and pop and got more popping than Anderson Pop. But the shit always
but
rise
look,
to the top.
that's the wave now. Like, so you know, the people that spend time on TikTok know what I'm talking about. Now DJs are popping now because they're making what you call a mashup. You
Okay.
know, where they might take a Mark Nash record that's dope and flip it with like some EDM type shit. You know what I'm saying? And then people making dances and shit to it on TikTok. Like I see that a lot on TikTok. But the cool thing is about streaming. If your music, especially if you went through DistroKid, if your music is streaming, it's more likely on TikTok. So just a little pointer for artists listening. I would encourage you to get people to do TikToks to your music because it's on there. Just like it's in the Insta stories on Instagram, it's on Facebook. Your music is on TikTok too.
Hey,
So
DJ. Hey, look, before I forget, DJ Nasty was the guy who sampled Anderson Paak's song High, and he kind of blew the song up so big, and he got a record deal off of it, did a whole nother song. But at the end of the day, it was still Anderson Paak's song. I just want to say that before I forgot. Go ahead, Kendra.
now you good. I had to
Yeah, man. So look, man, I'm gonna keep this shit rocking. I'm gonna mute your mic real quick.
all right.
Yeah, man. But at the end of the day, man, if you guys been listening to this show this long, you're a real MVP, man. I'm gonna send one of you motherfuckers a shirt, man. How about that? I'm gonna send out 5 shirts. to the first 5 people that email me after they got to this part of the podcast. First 5 emails I get. If I got any emails after this, I'm gonna let you know, and I'll put that in the chat, and I'm like, hey, the first 5 emails are gone. These people have listened to 3 hours and 14 minutes. First 5 people who got to this part, you will get a free T-shirt, man. Fuck it. Matter of fact, and it's not even gonna be a Mark Nash T-shirt. I'm gonna give you one of our Supreme brand logos that we're doing. Drinks require sleep, goals require effort. I'm gonna give you one of those in black. I ain't gonna let you pick your own color, motherfucker. Nah, you gonna get the black version. I just need your size, but it's gonna be the drinks require sleep, goals require effort, all black T-shirt. Uh, if you if you are the first one of the first 5 people to get this, I'm gonna know because you're gonna leave me a email in my about section of my YouTube. So again, first 5 people to send me their email, I will send you guys a T-shirt. All right, and once I got the first 5 people, I'm gonna put it in the chat. Hey, no more T-shirts. The rest of you motherfuckers gotta buy it till we do this again. And I think this gonna be something I do. Like, hey, look, I'll put like a hyperlink in here where you can click on it, and then once I get those links, I'll take once I get a certain amount of people to buy those, or they click on the link, I'll take it out of the video. So if you're watching a video,
You know what we do?
talk to me.
This is a suggestion. Can I give a suggestion?
Man, we live, baby. They gonna get all of this.
All right. I'm saying, like, all right. So, say you got a video, you drop a video that's an hour long, something like that, and just put it hidden in the video. If you made it this far, click here to get your free shirt. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
You really know, like,
right.
You
But
ain't
after
even
I
gotta
sold
know.
5 shirts, I'm gonna take it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't got to announce it. Just have it in there, like a surprise. Like, for people,
Yeah.
you know who's really watching, because you know how many shirts you sold. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Or how many shirts
I
you got.
gave away free. I'm gonna give them free shirts. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the Easter egg. We call those Easter eggs, man.
I
You just
like that.
drop
I
an
like that
Easter
Easter
egg.
egg.
Yeah.
Put an Easter egg
That's
in
what
there.
it. Yeah. So, but man, I appreciate everybody watching. Thank you guys for your time, your patience. Again, remember, dreams require sleep, goals require effort. We could have been asleep right now, but shout out to my cousin, my brother, King Dro. I love you, my man. Tell the people again a little more about yourself, where they can follow you at if they don't know already. But they should know if they watching this long, or if they skip their head in the video, thinking they're gonna slide ahead and get that free T-shirt. Got you, bitch. We probably them 5 already gone by the time you got here already. Them 5 was gone already. Them 5 been gone. But I'm sending them shits out this week. This week. I'm sending them out. Today is Wednesday now. Those shirts gonna be in the mail no later than Thursday. So throughout the day, as this video goes, however it's gonna go, just know if you got here and you the first one to click on this page, click on this spot, you can go to my about part of YouTube and you can click on business inquiries and it'll give you the Mark Nash booking, MARQNASH booking at Gmail. So if you don't see it, just email me. Like Mark Nash, I got to this part, MARQNASH booking at Gmail. Or you can hit me on Facebook or Instagram at Mark Nash. Shoot me a DM saying, hey man, where my free t-shirt? And shoot me your address or the P.O. box where you wanted it, and we're gonna get you your merch same day. But we shooting them out. We send them all out no later than Friday. No later than Friday. Go ahead, King Dro. Talk to the people.
I ain't got nothing.
Tell the people where they can get some of that Unchained merch, man.
Look, you see it's getting light outside.
Man,
You
tell the
finesse
people
my whole night out of me.
Man, tell the people where they can get that Unchained merch, man. Show the hat.
This the hat. I just see Mark Nash on the screen.
Nigga, show the hat, man.
This the hat. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
you
saying?
got
It's my logo. You see my logo on my arm. See that? Hold up. Let me get in the light. Unchained on the arm, up at the top, on the shoulder. I can't. Anyway, it's up there. Yeah. But anyway, that's the brand, Unchained, Society, Apparel, whatever you want it to be. Um, you can follow right now. I'm going to ask you, to follow Unchained Apparel on Instagram. Hit the like button on Unchained Apparel on Facebook. Keep tabs on that page because I'm doing real soon. I'm be doing $1 raffle, $1 raffle for a shirt that I have that everybody must have.
Talk
Or
to him about the
everybody has.
raffle. How does that raffle work?
So the way the raffle works is you pay for it through Cash App. It's $1, and I'm probably gonna have about 25 slots, and I'm not gonna start the raffle until each slot is full. And you can buy multiple slots if you want. You can buy all 25 of them. I don't care. You can buy multiple slots, and of course, the more slots you buy, the better your chance is of winning. So once I got the 25 slots full, I'm gonna take each name. I'm gonna put them on the wheel. I'm gonna spin the wheel, and whatever name it land on, you're gonna get the free shirt. I got three choices. I have a shirt called Price Went Up, and I got three choices. And if you go to my Unchained Apparel page, you can see that Price Went Up T-shirt. There's three choices of colors: black, gray, and white. So you'll be able to choose one of those three colors and your size if you win the raffle.
All right. Well, we appreciate your time, man. We appreciate you tuning in, man. Thank you again. My name is Mark Nash. And remember, drinks require sleep, goals require effort. And when you gonna start those raffles, Big Dro? What day does those start?
Um, Probably gonna do it. I'm thinking about doing it in December because it's gonna be right around the holiday time, and it's gonna be just like a good deal, like for $1. My shirts go for $25, so you winning a $25 shirt for $1, you know. So yeah, I'm in the future. I'm be doing even more raffles. I think the raffle is gonna be a good way to get people engaged with my brand. Yeah, and had them feel like a winner, and also, it's only $1.
Right,
It's
man.
only $1.
Bro, man, sure. Can I get a shirt for $1 right now? This nigga, fuck with your cuz, nigga. Let me get some.
So yeah, I'm putting the name in the raffle,
Yeah, shit.
and it's gonna be on a wheel, like the wheel of fortune. We'll spin the wheel. Whoever name it land on, you win $1.
Man,
I
that's
mean, you win
dope,
the free shirt.
man. Like, is it any way like can is it any way I can sponsor some merch to do this? Like, just to like help a cause. Like, I don't even want no proceeds, but I might want to donate some merch. Like, is there anything we can set up where we can do something like that?
Yeah, I actually have I have a design. October is Breast Care Awareness Month. I have a design, and it's on my Unchained Apparel page on Instagram. It's called Be Brave. Remember I told you about the B collection? But it's Be Brave. But the R is actually the pink ribbon. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of dope. And I always wanted to, I've sold some over the years, but I always want to make a bunch of them and donate them.
Mm.
But yeah, it's for Breast Care Awareness Month. Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
So they can get those. They can get that now at unchainedapparel.com.
Yeah. No, at unchainedapparel.com. My fault. I'm getting tired, huh?
My bad. Where can they get the breast cancer awareness shit that's in October?
Oh,
My bad. I don't mean to
oh,
call it shit. I'm sorry. I don't mean to
no, you
say
good,
that.
you
But
good.
man, I no, I ain't talking to you. I'm talking about anybody out there going through that. Or anybody got a
Right
family or
now, you
whatever.
can.
I just call
Right
it
now,
breast
you can
cancer
purchase.
awareness shit. Golly.
Right now, right now,
Man, we
you can
about to
purchase.
end this shit, nigga. We
Right.
wilding.
Let me answer the question. Right now, you can purchase the I got a few shirts on my Big Cartel page. It's ucapparel.bigcartel.com. I got a few items. I got about 5 items on there. I got the free account, but that's not the official website. But I do use that. If I got a main item that I'm selling, or a limited item or something like that, I put it on there so I can be able to send people the link until I get my online boutique launched. But I think I have to be. If I don't have the Be Brave shirt on there, it's definitely gonna be up by October, and you can just click on there and order it from there. UC Apparel at blog. I mean, UC Apparel at BigCartel.com. I'm
Say it
about to
one
say
more
blog
time.
spot.
Say it one more
UC
time.
Apparel. UC Apparel at BigCartel.com.
And they can get some of your merch right now through that, right?
You can order right now.
Hold on. Let me go ahead then. Let me change that. Let's clean that up. Cause this gonna be your new name. All right, give it to me one more time. Pause.
The letter U, the letter C, apparel
APP.
dot bigcartel.com.
To dot big
Big,
cartel.com.
yeah. You want to cut this part out, yo, because I didn't close my
Man,
eyes. Like,
oh, it won't even let me type all them letters in. It won't even let me type all them letters in. But it's all
why wouldn't
love.
let you type all them letters?
Like, cause I was still trying to keep the big dro, the king dro, your at for your inner.
Oh, you talking about you trying to put that on the screen?
Yeah, I was trying to put it all on the screen at the same time, but it's all love. But I got you off the screen right now, and I'm gonna keep you off the screen. Thank you again for your time, bro. Uh, my nigga, we 3 hours and 27 minutes into talking about nothing but some bullshit, arguing back and forth. But I love it because you're my cousin, man, and you gave a lot of good information. You said a lot of things people should hear. You had a lot of good points. And every time I try to give you your information to tell people to close it out, man, we're going to a whole nother subject, man. You feel me? So thank you again for your time, King Dro. It's Mark Nash. Remember, dreams require sleep, goals require effort. Let's close this thing. I just realized my mic was dead the whole time when I was talking all that shit.
I heard
oh,
you.
oh, you can hear me though? Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, man. I thought the shit wasn't closing out. So I think we still lit. But we're gonna close the show out, man. Thank y'all again for listening. Y'all see where the follow King Dro at. Man, I love y'all, man. Peace. It's your boy Martinez. Dreams require sleep, goals require effort. Get that hoodie, man. Get that t-shirt at
Mm.
martinez.com. Fuck with us, man.